Right, welcome to another episode of React to Content. We have, as always, a very special birthday. NFL free agency talk, NBA playoffs, three-point playoffs, where me, Dylan, and two other brothers of ours do a little bit of swearing and pick some NBA players to make some threes. Super fun segment. Then we get to interview a Bills fan, talk everything Bills, and we'll wrap it up with love what you have. Let's do it.
React.
All right, lizard people, welcome back. It is May 5th, Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, and happy birthday to James Conner, running back, Arizona Cardinals.
Pretty surprised he's still on the roster, but he's actually just 1 year removed from a good year. So
Yeah, he's a stud, dude. He had, I think he was battling a lot of injuries last year, and it's not the only thing he's battled in his life. All right, he's gonna bounce back.
yeah, he's had an interesting life and career. Solid player, you know. He's been a touchdown machine in college and in the pros. Let's start from the beginning. 6'1", 230.
He really is. He has like super good power and like contact balance. The dude's a stud.
Yeah. I did not like this part. He was born May 5th, 1995. So this cat, despite being in the league for 9 years, is younger than us. I don't like that one bit. So he went to Pitt Panther. Pretty good career, but in 2014 the dude absolutely exploded. Had a first team All-American and ACC Player of the Year, the Offensive Player of the Year. In 13 games, went for 298, 1,700 yards, and 26 bleeping tons, dude.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah, machine.
Yeah. And also,
sorry, continue, sir.
No. I mean, he's from Pennsylvania, went to Pitt, drafted by the Steelers. While he was at Pitt, along with being an absolute touchdown machine and stud, he had an unfortunate thing happen where he was diagnosed with something that I can barely pronounce. It's Hodgkin's lymphoma, something like that.
Good enough.
Cancer.
Yeah, he slapped that fucking cancer right out of him. So
Yeah. Cancer survivor, NFL running back, stud, and will almost definitely bounce back for the Cardinals this year. But I guess the Cardinals just drafted Jeremiah Love, so we'll see.
Yeah. So happy birthday. And I know that's not even where we're going next, but we have to talk about this just because they drafted Jeremiah Love, and I already clowned it. They have Conner on the roster still. He was hurt like all last year, but in 2024 he had a 1,000-yard season, and they signed your boy Algier. And they still drafted Jeremiah Love number 3 overall.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm glad we clowned that pick. That's crazy.
Yeah, I got to bring it up. It's getting worse every time I hear anything about the Cardinals. And Jeremiah Love's badass. I don't need to keep saying that, but what are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully James Conner, maybe he gets traded or gets like a roster casualty because they just have so many running backs. Hopefully he gets go play somewhere else because that sucks, dude. That really does suck.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, James Conner. But so sticking in the NFL, there's some pretty big free agents left that will definitely, like James Conner, be on teams. Probably before week 1. We'll see how it goes. But just to list a few, man. I mean, we have some weapons offensively. So Juwan Jennings, Stephon Diggs, Deebo Samuel, Tyreek Hill, David Njoku, which I was actually surprised he was still a free agent. Like, what team doesn't need a stud tight end? And then Jonnu Smith, just for the weapons. But this is obviously
Don't forget about your boy Darren Waller.
He's a free agent. I thought he signed like a 3-year contract when he came out of retirement. No,
I don't know. I'm pretty sure the Dolphins cut him.
I mean, I believe it. But he had some juice in the tank, dude. He had a couple really good games last year for Miami. I hope he gets back on our roster. He can come back to Las Vegas.
No, yeah, I like Darren Waller. Yeah, that's a fun wide receiver group still out there. You know, I mean, 4 years ago, some of these guys were absolutely legends in the NFL. You know, Tyreek, Stephon, Deebo. That's wild.
Yeah, I think. At least I want Juwan Jennings wearing silver and black next year. Our receiving core is kind of a joke. I know young guys have upside, blah, 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 blah. Dude, get Mendoza. You already got him his center of the future. Our O-line's okay. I know we have Bowers. Give this boy some weapons to throw the ball to. Like, give him a sure target that he can trust. And I think Juwan Jennings is that guy. Stephon Diggs would be all right, too, but I don't know. I'd rather have Juwan Jennings. Younger cat.
Yeah, because you want Juwan Jennings, I can almost guarantee you're going to end up with Brandon Ayuk, and he's not even going to show up, dude.
Dude, I don't know what that guy's problem is. I don't think, I mean, unless he signs like a vet minimum or something, what team would even try to do that? Like the Niners are a great organization with a lot of success. He just ghosts them. And he forfeited, I don't know how much money, but not showing up to anything. He lost a bunch of money. So it can't be about money necessarily. Like, I know he held out last year or the year before to get a bunch of money. And then this year he just lets a bunch of it leave the bank account. What the heck, man?
Dude, I tried to look into it because I was like, that's too interesting not to talk about. And I started looking into it. I'm like, I don't even get what's going on, dude. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
I don't think anybody knows what's going on. Even his I don't know if it's his trainer or his like wide receivers coach. I'm not sure, but CJ Houshmandzadeh, the former Cincinnati Bengal stud, he was like close to Ayuk, and even he was like, you got an NFL team can try this thing, but I don't know. I don't know if you want this.
Yeah, I don't even know what to think, dude. Like, whatever. I hope he ends up in the NFC or in the Raiders and balls out. I hope he's okay.
I do hope he's okay, and it's not
something ain't right.
Yeah, I mean it's okay. You can lose your mind and still play football. Just ask Antonio Brown. Like it's okay. We'll get some medical professional help for you. Go catch balls. What are you doing? Get paid.
Yeah, odd, but he's out.
Yeah.
There, kind of.
He's out there.
Technically still a 49er. He might be dead.
Yeah.
I hope he's still alive, dude. Nobody's seen him.
Because they gave him so much money. I don't know what teams do the whole dead money stuff all the time and just take it on the chin. But imagine if they cut him. I don't know, but if they cut him, they're probably going to lose some money, like some cap that they could use to help them try to win a Super Bowl. But if he doesn't show up, I don't know what the hell to do. I don't know. Trade him for a penny. Trade him for, like, not even a draft pick. Not even a 7th-round draft pick. Trade him for, like, I don't know, a sack of potatoes and just see what happens.
Yeah, a washing machine and a sack of potatoes. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. I was trying to...
Semi-pro.
Yeah, semi-pro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a washing machine and something else. But, yeah, I mean, whatever you can get the Niners as far as, like, whatever you can get. Unless he comes back. I don't know. But, yeah, he's not a free agent, but he should be available. Yeah, I mean, Debo, gadget guys don't typically work out in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like it's tough. He has worked out. He's had great seasons. He's a really good player, but he's getting up there in age. We'll see where he goes, but he'll go somewhere, I imagine. I just hope not. I hope not Vegas, dude. We need a real wide receiver one. I could see Diggs also going, Stephon Diggs. I could see him going to the freaking Rams and just having Devontae, Puka, and Stephon Diggs. I could see that happening. Like the Rams
that sounds a lot like what the Rams would do. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah,
and he probably doesn't require a bunch of money.
I don't think so.
He's still really good at football. I mean, he just went to the Super Bowl.
It's probably like another free agent. It's probably like a all or nothing deal, and he's got to come with Q Diggs too. Otherwise, he's not coming.
Yeah.
His bro's an FA too.
Yeah, I mean Trayvon Diggs, right?
Yeah, Q Diggs is a safety or something.
Yeah,
and they're not related.
I wouldn't know. I don't know the family tree of the Diggs family, but
I do.
Yeah, Trayvon might go. Dude, I think so. Before I go on the defensive side, the offensive line, like some pretty senior vets out there that will undoubtedly get on a roster. But dude, Taylor Decker's out there. Cam Robinson, who's had his problems, is out there. But still, if you need line depth. Mekhi Becton's still out there. Kevin Zeitler's still out there. Joel Bitonio is still out there. So for these teams who doesn't need offensive line assistance? And I think once we get into OTAs and training camp, a lot of these teams are going to be looking at their O-line that had what they thought was upside and give Taylor Decker a call.
Yeah. There's not a world where Taylor Decker's not on an NFL team this year. Although he had a pretty poor year last year, I think. But a proven offensive tackle in the NFL doesn't go unsigned. He'll go somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, he also requested, if I'm not mistaken, he requested his release from the Lions. So I don't know if he wants money because he was already on a contender. The Lions I know they haven't got it done, but they're definitely a contender.
Yeah. I think there was a contract dispute and they just decided to part ways, kind of thing. But he probably wants some paper. I bet he's looking for some paper.
Who isn't, man?
I'm always
looking for paper. Yeah. There's obviously the defensive side of the ball. There's the older pass rushes every other year. We got Joey Bosa, Cam Jordan, Reddick. What?
No, I'm on board. The edge group that's available is fun as hell.
Super fun. Yeah, it's gonna be mad weird because Cam Jordan will get on a team. I imagine he's a stud. seeing him in anything other than a Saints jersey is going to be strange.
Yeah, no, for sure. And he's not going to be a Saint next year. I think it was just a couple days ago he like did some cryptic what might not have even been cryptic, but he basically told the Saints to pound sand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The guy had 10.5 sacks last season
wild. It's
for
wild
the
that
Saints.
Yeah, I mean it's wild that he still hasn't been picked up. I'm sure he's waiting for the right opportunity, right fit.
Yeah.
Probably wants to compete for a Super Bowl because his career is. I think he's like 37 years old.
Yeah, he's up there. He's getting up
Yeah.
there, but can clearly still rush the passer. I think a lot of these guys, when you get into this late free agency, it's all just like a lot of designated pass rushers. You know,
Yeah,
Vaughn's out there. He had 9 sacks last year. Jadeveon Clowney's still out there, 8.5 sacks last year, and then of course Joey Bosa had 7 last year. Hassan Reddick's still out there. Yeah, but we're looking at a lot of just like third down, pin your ears back kind of players, which every team needs. The Bills need one, I think, desperately, but it's not a popular opinion, I think, with Mr. Brandon Bean. So
yeah. You guys also gave Bradley Chubb a bunch of money, right?
yeah, and I like Bradley Chubb, but I don't think he's like a pure pass rusher you want on the field to literally like, hey, here's your job. He's a great all-around player, and he's got injury concerns. If we bring back Vaughn or sign Jadeveon, I think I don't see the problem with it at all. Our room's not bad now that we have Bradley Chubb. And Groot, but anyway.
Yeah, there's some boys out there.
There's some boys out there. Yeah.
I think the most interesting free agent on the defensive side, though, is Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Bro, he is 22 solo tackles away from passing Devontae David for the 4th on the all-time list. And he's only 40 combined tackles away from getting 2nd all-time list, passing Leonard Fletcher, and 60 combined tackles away from passing Ray Lewis for number 1 all-time, most tackles all-time. Last year, he had 162 combined. So he just needs one more healthy season to be the number 1 combined tackles leader in NFL history.
Yeah.
Somebody sign him. One of the shitty teams, sign him and let him start. I don't want depth. I want him to be the guy one more season and get the record.
I agree. Yeah. He'll sign somewhere. I don't know if he's ring chasing or tackle chasing, but he's gonna sign somewhere. And he's still incredible. Obviously, he probably lost a little less athleticism because he's getting so old, but he's still a tackling machine, obviously, and one of the best to ever do it. But
Yeah, he'll go somewhere. I hope he might. Yeah, we'll see if he ring chases or just tries to get a starting job to get the record. I think he has a ring with the Rams. I think he should just try to chase the record. Like whatever terrible team, the Raiders, terrible team. He can start. He can be in the middle of the deep. I know we just signed some linebackers, but either way, a terrible team. Browns, whatever. Sign Bobby Wagner. Let him start the whole season. Let him get his record.
yeah. I think the reality with a lot of these guys still out there just, sitting on the couch, if you will, a lot of these dudes are old, and I don't know if this is true, but if I were them, I'd be like, call me, like, when, like, halfway through training camp so I don't have to go do all this stupid shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's a really good point, actually.
They're beyond all the OTAs and, mini camp and all that stuff. Like, I'll be there mid-August, okay? We cool?
Yeah, that's probably exactly what's happening. Like, there's no way Clowney wants to go through another
No,
training camp.
Because I know Jadeveon does not care about winning because he signs with horrible teams. So no, can you imagine Jadeveon Clowney signing with the Arizona Cardinals in June and going through training camp? Fuck no.
Doing hill sprints and shit in the Arizona sun. That's not what he wants, dude.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, but there's some free agents out there. That's really all that's happening in the NFL. Except for there's one less free agent on the board. Big name, Rod Taylor, Green Bay Packer.
It's legend.
Yeah, it's a smart move. They lose Malik. I mean, Jordan Love he's not like injured all the time, but he did miss 2 games last year, and Malik was able to come in and keep them afloat. So having Tyrod behind Jordan Love, I think that's a good move, and I love Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of T-Mobile, dude. I feel like he gets a chance to start everywhere he goes, and then he ends up getting hurt everywhere he goes. Because he was supposed to start when Baker got drafted in Cleveland, and he had some weird injury. I think he was supposed to start for the Chargers like 2 years later, and he had some really strange injury.
Yeah,
I
the
love
medical
Tyrod.
staff.
He's a great backup for a game, and then he'll probably be hurt. So,
Yeah,
but
probably.
yeah, good signing. Yeah, there was actually another way cooler free agent that just signed that I'm pissed about. But what, you got something left about?
No, yeah, it's
Tyrod?
just funny. Yeah, T-Mobile, the Chargers thing, dude. I'm pretty sure, like right before week 1, like right before, the medical staff like punctured his lung or some shit with a needle.
Yeah,
Pretty sure
something
that's
wild.
that poor
Yeah.
guy. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's just a funny, weird thing I wanted to say out loud.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting. But he ended the Bills' playoff drought technically, even though he was benched in the middle of the year for Nathan Peterman. But he ended the drought. So,
Yeah.
Bills legend. Bills legend. The other guy that signed though is Calais frickin' Campbell, is still in the league.
Yeah.
This will be his 19th year, second stint with the Rams. Absolute monster, dude. 6'8". It says 315, but like I bet he's like pushing 330. Like I'm pretty sure all these weights are for like when they come out of college, maybe.
Nobody updates it. He went to the
40
Ravens, all right? Not the Rams.
Yeah,
Ravens, I think.
Ravens. Yeah. It's his second stint with the Ravens. Yeah,
Our
three-time All-Pro, six-time Pro Bowler. More importantly, a Walter Payton Man of the Year winner
Last year.
I freaking
right?
love. I don't know if it was last year or not, but I love him, and I'm sad that he went to the Ravens because he's gonna produce. He produces even at this. He's like probably not quite the sack artist of this guy, but he's like Julius Peppers. Just like bouncing around forever. He's gonna keep getting sacks, and he's like, "Well, I'm still good at it. I guess I'll keep doing it." But
Yeah.
signing with the Ravens sucks, but I love Calais Campbell, dude. Absolute monster. And he's earned over $150 million during his career.
Good for him.
Fucking good on you.
Does he doesn't have any rings, right? No.
I don't think so.
That's
He's
just,
been-
I mean,
He's been bouncing. He's been on one-year deals the last 4 seasons, just signing for paper. He was a Cardinal last year.
yeah. Yeah, that's not a Super Bowl winning team. I mean, he goes to Baltimore, who obviously has Super Bowl aspirations, and he gets to play next to Hendrickson as well. So I mean, yeah. Good for Baltimore, bad for the AFC, but congrats Baltimore.
good for Calais.
Campbell.
Yeah, so those guys got signed. T-Mobile and Calais are off the board. There's some random guys that are still available that are funny. Really, just quarterbacks. There's 3 of them out there. Aaron Rodgers, obviously. We know if he's either Pittsburgh or nothing. I think at this point, Pittsburgh or South American trips into the jungle is where he's at. But then Jimmy G's still out there. I know he's talking about retirement. And then Mr. Dangerous is still out there too. So some former good quarterbacks. I would say former legends, but Jimmy G doesn't deserve that kind of praise, so I can't say that.
Who's Mr. Dangerous?
Isn't that his name? Russell Wilson?
Oh, I don't know. I thought he's Mr. Unlimited.
No, it's Danger Russ.
Yeah. Danger Russ because he doesn't know how to play football anymore.
Dude, as soon as I think it was when he first got to Denver, they were talking about him doing like high knees on the plane when everyone's sleeping.
Yeah.
I was like, red flag number 1. And then he had his own office in Denver. I was like, this dude's a fucking weirdo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Let's ride. Yeah, something happened to that guy, man. I don't know. I'm glad that I'm glad the Raiders got Cousins. I don't have to stay up at night hoping that we don't get talked into Russell Wilson. That's good for me.
Yeah, that is
that's
good
funny.
for you. Yeah, that's fun, dude. Yeah, but Russell Wilson, Jimmy G, and Aaron Rodgers still out there. If your team needs mediocre play at a really high cost, I know 3 guys.
Yeah,
that you could call.
And Nathan Peterman's out there.
that was a weird laugh, but that got me. Yeah, Nate Peterman and Josh Rosen are fucking waiting in the wings, dude. Yeah. Give him a chance.
Come on, man. Peterman's out there, and he always will be.
Oh yeah. Bill's legend too.
That guy's somehow throwing picks in the civilian world.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god, I'm trying. Yeah, he's doing something that he's bad at. That's for sure.
Didn't he have like 4 picks or 5 picks in like one half of one game?
Yeah, dude. It was hilarious.
Dude, probably a really cool guy. I'm not talking shit about his character, but just hilarious interception machine.
It's truly funny because in the preseason he was crushing it, dude. Like he looked really good, and then you could tell when he got out there, he was scared, dude. I mean, he would be like about to get hit. And this is after like the 3rd pick. He's about to get hit, and he's like, "Oh fuck it, throw it, dude, throw it!" Like jam all the buttons, but like not in like a cool way. Just like,
yeah,
here you go.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's his job, but getting hit by Myles Garrett would suck. That might kill me. So I do get it, but that's your job. There's big guys in college ball too that he had to get hit by. I don't know. That's weird.
There's big guys that create ruckus at McDonald's. You never know when you're gonna run into one of those guys.
No, and I avoid them, so I get why Nathan Peterman is also avoiding them.
Absolutely. If I ever see the Undertaker out in the wild, I'm eating Burger King that day. I ain't going in there. Fuck that.
No. Yeah, it was supposed to be Taco Tuesday. I'm not getting tacos anymore. Undertaker's in Taco Bell.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's all I got for free agents.
Nice. Yeah, well, let's ride into the NBA playoffs, dude. It is basketball season. It's so beautiful. Round 2 is set, and round 1 was honestly electric. And I don't know, we're coming into this season, everyone's saying the East is wide open, and then Boston has this, somehow without Jason Tatum, they lose some pretty serious free agents, and then they still have an absolutely incredible year. And okay, maybe it's not wide open. Maybe it is Boston's thing to lose, which a lot of people, excuse me, to include yourself, thought Boston was going to run through the East like it was going to be like cutting butter with a hot knife. You know what I mean?
I did, dude. I'm still astonished, but yeah, it's hilarious. I don't care if I have to eat crow. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Dude, so the East being wide open, because it definitely is, the East, round 1, had 3 Game 7s and 1 Game 6 for their series. Like, every series. The Knicks-Hawks, I think that one was not as close as it like, on paper, it's like, oh, they went 6 games. It must have been a good series. It was fun basketball, but if it wasn't a 1-point victory by the Hawks, it was the Knicks taking care of them.
Yeah, I totally agree. Especially with how Game 6 ended. The Hawks, or the Knicks were just done with them. Like, okay, we were clearly the better team, and they just, as you would say, skull penetrated them. That's your phrase, right?
Yeah, like a skull fuck? Like
yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, dude, so just for comparison, so the East had 3 Game 7s, 1 Game 6. The West had 2 Game 6s, 1 Game 5, and 1 sweep. So the West, not the same thing. They have, it's the Thunder and the Spurs to lose. But before we move on from Boston Sixers, dude, Boston.
I'm trying to stay on Boston right now.
Okay, good, because what a freaking choke job.
Yeah, no, it's hilarious. But if you look at, the Phillies, I always call them the Phillies, and I don't even watch baseball. Anyway, Philly, fucking, with Tyrese and Joel healthy, it's not all that astonishing to see them do what they're doing. But for Boston, with their team, the way they played all year without Tatum, then they get Tatum back and they're looking great. Were they up 3-1? So they get all the way to Game 7. You're the 2 seed, but everyone expects you to run the East, including me. And you get bounced by this team. And your best player on the team has knee soreness. I can't speak to his injury, but give me a break, dude. In Game 7,
it's an elimination game, bro. I don't care if your knee hurts. Anyways,
I would rather you have not come back at all than to sit out at Game 7 in the playoffs. Why are you even back? Why did you come back?
Yeah. I agree. I think it makes Boston's like medical staff or coaching staff or whatever kind of look like dumb. Like, I know he tore his Achilles, so he had knee soreness, so it's not the same thing. But it might have just been the same thing. Like, they said knee soreness maybe to avoid embarrassment.
Maybe, I don't know. Not a doctor.
No, I'm not a doctor either. But like, yeah, dude, just it's an elimination game. Suit up.
Like, ow! I hope my knee hurts now. I'm gonna go sit out. I tried to come out. I tried to go out there. Knee soreness. Game 7. Oh, my knee's sore. I can't do it. And I don't know how severe it was, but it's just a terrible, terrible look, dude. And when they won their chip, everyone just like kind of clowns on Tatum still for some reason. And this doesn't help. This doesn't help at all.
No, it doesn't. But yeah, I mean, Boston just lives and dies by the 3. So Game 6, they shot 29% from 3. So that's not good. In Game 7, they shoot 27% from 3. That's not good. Dude, like, just nobody showed up for Boston. And, dude, the 76ers, they only had 9 players play in that game. And 2 of those players only played 2 minutes, and another guy played 8 minutes. So they're starting 5. And then one other guy, I don't know exactly who it was, but they played like 35 plus minutes each.
Wow, that's cool.
Pretty wild. Yeah, it's cool, but
they're going to have to do it again, But they beat Boston, so honestly, we should be happy. No disrespect to Boston at all, but they've won one recently. They're one of the crown jewels of the NBA as far as the history goes. Let's watch someone else give it a go after. Like, it's just more fun. Nothing against Boston, but just more fun for basketball.
I agree, and it is cool that it gives everybody hope when your team limps into the playoffs and they're a 7 seed. It's pro basketball. You can move on. So beautiful for the 76ers. But so we have in the East, we have Sixers. We have Knicks, Sixers, like we said, and then Pistons, Cavs.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of the Pistons, Cavs, dude. I chose the Cavs to win the finals. That's not dead yet because they're alive, 0-0.
Yeah. But who are the Pistons?
A team that I guess is so reliant on defense that they forget to play offense.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'm all about it. I hope they keep playing. But actually, the East is so fun because Boston's gone. This is awesome because the Pistons, the 1 seed, look like they probably shouldn't be the 1 seed, and the Cavs, who talent wise should be the best team in the East, and they just went to 7 with the Raptors and James Harden. You know, he's out of Toronto. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, the Pistons Cavs. That's awesome, dude. Actually, before we actually talk about the Cavs Pistons, I don't know if they've fired him yet, but if the Magic's head coach isn't fired yet, I am astonished. He would not be allowed back on the bus if it was my team, dude. Like, no, you find your own way home, dude. You're fired.
Yeah,
and
they did fire him.
Good. It's a lot. It's more than just a Game 7 series. We get it. You're the 8 seed playing the 1 seed. You shouldn't win the series, right? You shouldn't technically. You get a big series lead, and you still, if you think about it, they're playing the 1 seed, so obviously the Pistons have a chance to come back. But then you're up 24 points in the second half of Game 6 and you blow it. Get out of here. That coach would be, he would not return with the team. Absolutely disgusting.
He coached his way out of a job, and
yeah,
justified for sure. And still good for the Magic. Sure, like they showed they have a trajectory to be good next season. They just got to get a coach.
They need something else, but they need someone else. But yeah, I mean, again, great run for them. They didn't have the best year after the fun they had last year in the playoffs. They're a fun team to watch. They're young, blah blah blah. But they had Pistons, man. They had them, and they just totally blew it. Oh, they need a new coach.
Yeah, and they're gonna get one. But so the team that went 7 games with them, the Detroit Pistons, gets to play a game, or against, they get to play the Cavs, who also just went 7 games against the freaking Raptors. It should be super interesting, dude. If the Cavs can score, it's definitely their series to win. I know Detroit, 1 seed, had a beautiful season. Whatever. If somebody besides Cade Cunningham can't score points, they're not gonna beat the Cavaliers. They're relying on Tobias Harris as their second scoring option. I like Tobias Harris. That's not it.
Yeah, Tobias had a great Game 7 against the Magic, but yeah, their team is limited offensively. Duran is a machine around the basket when he gets the ball. He's super athletic. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. The Cavs on paper are a much better team. Not even on paper, just like roster to roster. We'll see. I don't know what to expect out of either team, but
I don't know either. I mean,
I love
Detroit's
it.
the favorite. They're probably all exhausted, just going 7 games with scrappy teams. But yeah, I like it. I'll be rooting for the Cavaliers, but hopefully it's just fun basketball.
Yeah, I don't even know who
Knicks-
I'm rooting for. Actually, I need to root for the Pistons, so your NBA pick can die with mine.
No, yeah, you root for whoever you want. You root for whatever you want, dude. The Beard. I don't know if you know him, James Harden. He plays for the Cavaliers, and he doesn't have to worry about Toronto nightlife anymore. He has to go road games in Detroit. I don't know much about Detroit, but that's not as scary to me.
I don't know. We'll see. You would think Toronto probably has a better nightlife. It clearly has a good nightlife because Harden was hungover every time they played.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Speculation. Yeah.
Speculation. But yeah, we'll see. James Harden is James Harden. And I've been saying for years that I can't imagine him ever winning a ring. But for you, I guess I hope he does.
Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna do it, this is his chance. Obviously, that's one man. He can't win it by himself. But Donovan Mitchell didn't have the best shooting night at Game 7. But Donovan Mitchell is probably my favorite player in the league.
I love Spider.
Absolute stud. So yeah, it should be a fun series. I don't really know. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Cavaliers. I don't know who to bet on. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's gonna be a weird series.
Yeah. If I put money on it, I'd put Cavs. So I think they're gonna be too good offensively.
Yeah. I'm just really worried about James Harden, especially once again, hungover or not, allegedly, he just had to go 7 games and he is not known for his cardio ability.
True.
So,
But Detroit is a hell of a lot closer than Toronto to Cleveland. You know, maybe they just say he shows up at the arena, even if it's away, he has to fly in that day, hop on right before the game. No nightlife.
Yeah.
When the game's over, get your ass back to Cleveland, sir. Okay?
Yeah, I hope that's their game plan. Because I need him to be good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the other game in the Eastern Conference semis, we have Knicks Sixers, which should be a super fun series. I'm way more excited. I want the Cavs to win. I'm rooting for them to win the finals. Sixers Knicks could be super fun.
Yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be awesome.
I also wouldn't be surprised if the Knicks blow their doors off.
True. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised either.
both are possible. What's not
Yeah.
possible is the Sixers blowing their doors off. I don't think like that's they. I mean, Joel Embiid's a walking injury. He got injured like 4 times in game 7. Like he just kept
Yeah.
falling down. I mean, I don't know if you saw this dude, Jalen Brown. He's like a big content guy. So our podcast is called React to Content. So let's react to some content here. Jalen Brown went on like a live stream right after the game and called Embiid like a big time flopper. Like just-
Duh.
yeah, we knew that, but dude, shut up. Like everyone flops in the league. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but come on,
Yeah.
shut up. Don't be a sore loser.
Yeah, that is pretty weak.
Yeah, but anyways, Embiid is a walk-in cripple somehow, and Edgecombe and Maxey are gonna have to show up. Because like I said, dude, like not a lot of guys. They kind of do like the last year Knicks Thibodeau thing, where their starters play a bunch of minutes, and they don't have like a big rotation. So they're probably gonna be a little sleepy going into this game, which is today at 9 a.m. already.
Heck
It
yeah.
sucks for the Sixers, but yeah,
Yeah, that's sick though. I mean, Tyrese is gonna have to play his little heart out. You know, I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of his.
yeah, the guy's awesome. Yeah, but Tyrese, Edgecombe, Embiid to an extent, but you just can't trust that he's gonna come to the game healthy. I mean,
Yeah.
I like Joel Embiid. Like watching him play is fun. He's a big that can shoot like that is super fun to watch. But yeah,
Absolutely.
it should be good. And I also love unsung hero Andre Drummond. I love Drummond, dude.
Yeah. Same.
He is one of those guys. He's been in the league for a long time. He's still relatively young somehow, but he learned how to shoot threes, and now he's not just a
Big
like
fella.
around the rim big fella. Yeah, he's kind of evolved his game.
So-
He's 32. I can't say that's old because that's how old I'm about to be.
It's old considering I feel like I've been watching him play for 10 years, but that's probably because I have been watching him
Yeah.
play for 10 years.
Yeah, but either way, just shout out Andre Drummond, absolute stud. And I hope that the Sixers can give the Knicks a game or a
Yeah.
series, and they can, of course. It should be super fun. I just don't know how gassed the Sixers are going to be, and they are going to have to keep up with the Knicks offense. And the Knicks, now that OG is playing better and Bridges is playing a little bit better, not much, a little bit. But now that they're playing better, like the Knicks are the hottest team in definitely in the East. So
Yeah.
they got their
Oh,
work
for-
cut out for them.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, definitely the Knicks is the hottest team in the East, and it's not really that hard to be that right now.
No.
But with how amazing that first round in the East was, I feel like we got spoiled, and I feel like it's not gonna happen again. But these teams are so weird. Like looking at Sixers, Pistons, Cavs, it's just super weird considering how the first round went. And I'm just all for it. I hope we get 2 more game 7s out of it, dude. That first round in the East was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome. And yeah, you're right. We could maybe we're just like basketball hungry now, and we're hoping these games are going to be really good. And maybe Detroit figures it out and smokes the Cavs, and maybe the Knicks absolutely smoke the Sixers, and we don't get as much basketball and not fun basketball. But we'll see. I hope it's similar to round 1. Yeah, round 1 in the West, not as exciting, not quite as
No.
exciting.
No.
The Nuggets Timberwolves was it wasn't as sexy as we thought it was going to be. We had a serious injury in Minnesota, 2 serious injuries in Minnesota, which sucks. We have Timberwolves, Spurs, they're Lakers. We'll stick with Minnesota and San Antonio first. Yeah, Minnesota, no DiVincenzo, no Ant, at least for now. I think they said he's going to be out for weeks, so he might not play this series. Dude. They might have to beat the 2 seed Spurs.
Dude,
Without
that is the question of this whole series is if Ant's gonna play. But they came out today and said they listed him as questionable for game 1. He might play game 1.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that does change everything. I hope that he doesn't rush back because it is a 7-game series.
For
You know what I mean?
sure.
Like, but
Yeah.
that is huge. I didn't know that. They're gonna miss DiVincenzo still, but if he
Yeah.
can, if Ant's back and healthy, this series should be awesome.
Yeah, exactly. The whole series kind of rests on how much we get to see Mr. Ant-Man, Paul Rudd himself.
Yeah, and if Portland can beat the Spurs, yes, without Wemby, but I think the Wolves could win a game without Ant. If they have to.
Oh yeah. Don't even talk about the Blazers, dude. Next.
Yeah, Timberwolves pretty deep team. Spurs not as deep. They have a good obviously have a great roster. They're 2 seed in the West, but yeah, I'm really excited for that series. That's also today at 10:30 Japanese Standard Time.
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna be a great series. Yeah, we get it. You live elsewhere. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean,
Anyway,
when this pod drops, I will have already gotten to watch 2 games.
that's sick.
Pretty sweet. Yeah, but yeah, so that's Timberwolves Spurs. I don't know what else to say. It should be fun. If Ant
Yeah,
plays,
I actually found myself kind of liking the Spurs more than I thought. Not as a team, like personally, I don't like the Spurs because
yeah, that's just growing up. They're too good.
yeah, they're too good. They fought Miami during the Big Three era, and I never liked them. But I can't. Wemby is just, what the hell is that thing, dude? But I thought there was a glitch in the system when he slammed his face on the ground, though. Like he might be, or he might not be a human being. He might be an alien, and like something went wrong, and he's like, head ground. Convinced he's a human being yet.
Might have lost some dexterity and just forgot to put his hands down first. You know,
Or it's like might be a Men in Black situation where there's like a little alien in his head, like, you know.
yeah,
And he was drinking his Diet Coke and he spilled and he just, you know.
yeah, dude. The video looks like AI, like a funny, not funny. He's okay now. It's okay to kind of laugh at it. I don't know. I'm sorry, but it's kind of funny. He just goes down like a freaking baby giraffe and smacks his face. But
Yeah, dude.
he's healthy. He is healthy. Everything's fine. I'm allowed to joke about it.
Hope he does
Yeah.
it again.
Yeah. As long as he gets back up, do it.
Yeah, we
do it
can-
every game.
We can say whatever we want as long as he's fine after.
Yeah.
But you never know. His availability is weird because at any freaking moment, a UFO could come down and take him back home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know.
We could be watching Space Jam. We don't even know it. We think this
Sure.
is the NBA playoffs. It's not. It's actually the start of Wemby's Space Jam movie. But,
Yeah.
yeah, he's still awesome. And I could watch Stephon Castle bake cookies, dude. I don't care. That guy's
Yeah.
also once again we have like scar tissue from the Spurs like being so good when we were young. But Stephon Castle, one of my favorite players to watch in the league. Like he's so good.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. Smooth, great athlete. I'm a big fan.
Big time.
Yeah.
But Timberwolves still have boys. Nas Reed's incredible. Io's great. They're Julius Randle's hilarious, but pretty good. I think it should be a fun series.
Yeah, I think the Spurs are a better team, but I would not be surprised if the Wolves get it done either. You know, I think it'll be competitive. Even with that out, and I think it'll be competitive. More competitive than that team in the Northwest that I'm not even going to say their name. But
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, a series that I really, really hope is competitive. But of the four series we have on the roster, the one that probably, in no disrespect, has the most potential to not be very fun.
Yeah.
I know your take. Your hear me out was that the Lakers are going to knock off the Thunder and then not go to the finals.
with Luka healthy, that needs to be very clear.
Yeah, but so let's say Luka comes back.
Yeah.
He's been out for quite a while, right?
Yeah.
What's his cardio going to be like? Because he's not known for
It's the
taking care of the old bod. You know what I mean?
His cardio will be the exact same it's been since he got in the league. Very
I
poor.
mean, all he has to do is walk across half court and chuck it up. So it's not that it's not that big of a deal, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I haven't heard any Luka news. So
I
I hope he
heard-
comes back.
I heard today that he's not close to coming back. So
That's not a
this
good
one,
sign.
unless we get like 30-year-old LeBron James, I don't think this series is going to be all that fun. But that's why they play the games, as they say.
That is why they play the games.
That's what they
Yeah,
say.
I really, I hope it's a fun series. And I hope Luka comes back. I want to watch him play basketball. It's an incredible experience.
I will say this to anyone who's watching this, even though it might not be good. It might not be good, truly. Tune in and watch LeBron James play while you can, because it's coming to an end. And as a 31-year-old who grew up watching him his whole career, LeBron James is in that GOAT conversation for a reason. Enjoy it while you can, because it's almost over. I'll be watching just for that reason, and because I have all these little bets with you.
Yeah.
Totally unrelated. But go watch LeBron while you can, because it's almost over.
Yeah, dude. I mean, love what you have. We have King James still in the NBA. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. Watch LeBron James. He's probably not gonna turn back into 30-year-old LeBron and carry them to the finals, but that's always an option. That's a possibility because he's King James.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we were born in '94, and we grew up a little bit pre-LeBron, but when we were probably aware, probably like right when LeBron came in the league. But everyone talks about Michael LeBron, but we didn't watch Michael at all, right?
No.
So this is our Michael, despite, he doesn't get the same respect. He gets plenty of respect, but he's not respected quite like Michael, it seems. But we never watched Michael. We're getting to watch our generations of Michael, and that's about to be over. And I have a feeling the next guy that's the next Michael is not going to be as electric. Like, who the hell would it be? Ant, which would be awesome if you could put a whole skill set together. But to have a super athlete who can do it all, It's amazing, and it's almost over. It's all I've said it like 10 times, but watch it.
Yeah, I mean, this is we're not talking. This isn't like a future GOAT conversation, but it kind of is now. I think Wembanyama is probably the next. Not, I know he's way different skill set, like way different body type, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And a different kind of superstar, because LeBron James can jump out of the building and super athletic, small forward. Michael Jordan, shooting guard, can create offense however he does. Wembanyama is something completely different. But I think he would be the next. He's probably the answer to like the guy that people are going to sit on a podcast 15 years from now and be like, yo, appreciate this because it's about to come to an end. It's probably Wembanyama. But right now, we have King James, and we don't know if he's going to play next year. He's old as shit.
He's old.
He's old.
Take your stuff. He's too old.
But so that's the Lakers. They have a chance if Luka comes back and or if LeBron James goes back into puts the cape on somehow. But the Thunder, there's not much to say. Shea Gilgeous is incredible. Chet's incredible. Jay Will is incredible. I think Jay Will's battling some injuries again, which he has been all season. But I think even without Jay Will, they could probably win a championship. The team is nasty. So
yeah, they're nasty. They already got a ring. The team's deep. They're playing great. Yeah, they're a handful, dude. I mean, if the Lakers without Luka, if the Lakers get 2 games, I think that'll be tough. But they could play their best game, and the Thunder could beat them. If the Lakers play their best ball, obviously they'll have a chance. But the Thunder could probably not even play their best and still be an overall better team. We'll see. I have a feeling this isn't going to be very fun. Even though I kind of hyped it in my head like it was gonna, because I thought Luka was going to come back and it was just going to be like stars against the deep great team of OKC, but I'm not gonna get my wish. So
yeah, probably not. But pro basketball, dude, you never know. It could be an awesome series. We'll see.
It's true. That's why they play the games.
That's right, dude. And game 1 is tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Japanese Standard Time. So
yeah,
just that's the information I have.
Do your own calculations on the time, because I'm not doing it.
Yeah. All right, sick, dude. I think that's the NBA playoffs so far. When this pod drops, we'll have a couple games that have been played. But we're gonna stay in the NBA. We talked a lot of NBA. We're gonna talk some more NBA because me, Dylan, our friends PJ and Alex did a fun thing where we drafted a player from each playoff team, and we're gonna track the 3-pointers made, and then the winner is gonna get something, and the loser is gonna get something. To be determined. But yeah, unless anything else, Dylan?
No, sir. I have completed this segment.
Perfect. Actually, just before we go, 2 things. Do you have any other sports stuff? Soccer.
Go Sabres.
I love that. All right, and one last thing, and I'm sad and mad at both of us for not bringing this up before. I just want to shout out Emmett Johnson, former Nebraska Cornhusker, absolutely electric. I wish he didn't go to the Chiefs, because I think he's going to have an incredible NFL career. And we didn't mention his name when we were doing draft talk. And I just want to shout out a Husker that I think 5th-round pick is not. That sounds like, okay, rotation role guy. No, dude, this guy is an absolute stud, and the Chiefs should be pumped. And I love him.
Yeah, that's why I didn't bring it up, is because he went to the Chiefs. But yeah, he is.
Get over that.
He is an absolute stud. But I mean, he's RB2 on a good day because they signed the Super Bowl MVP. But yeah.
Yep.
Shout out Emmett. Anytime we're in a sad Husker, it's sad Husker time because we don't have a lot of guys going, so Emmett going in the 5th, I absolutely root for him.
Red. That's what Husker fans say. But yeah, sick, dude. Let's we're gonna cut to ourselves and some of our friends and talk about some NBA playoffs, 3-point playoffs. Enjoy. All right, welcome on, dude. We have the Hergenrader brothers, Dylan and Cody, and the Rampone brothers, Alex and PJ. Alex, PJ, what's up?
Ready to draft a winning team. Coming from you live from the Army Barracks, dude. Couldn't get better.
Pressing his shit.
Yo, I mean, I've been there as far as Army Barracks goes. PJ, you're doing just fine. All right, you have a kitchen, you have a bed, you have a couple chairs, not a couch, but you have a couple chairs, dude. It's not bad.
What else do you need? I got a TV, a mattress on the floor, dude. I'll be all right.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that would fucking kill for your setup, dude. So let's thank you, Army, I guess. I'll never say that again. All right, dude. So thank you guys so much for coming on. We have it should be a lot of fun. We're gonna do some 3-point playoffs, right? So we have the NBA playoffs going on. we have, as we speak right now, which is May 3rd at noon in Japan. I don't know what time it is in America, and I don't care. But as of right now, we have 10 teams remaining. 8 of those teams will for surely be in NBA playoffs round 2. We are going to pick in a draft a player from each team, and the only thing that we're going to track, the only thing that matters, is three-pointers made. Any issues? I didn't think so. Okay, so we're going to make 10 selections. 2 of those selections will not count for anything. So whatever happens in Game 7 of the Pistons Magic and Cavs Raptors, that doesn't matter. But if you pick one of those teams too early, like for example, I am on record saying that I think the Cavaliers are going to win the NBA Finals. If I pick a Cavs player and they don't make it into round 2, like if I pick them, round 1, pick 1. If I take James Harden 1-1, then I just wasted that freaking pick. So you take the strategy into your own hands, but that's what we're going to do. All good. So to determine the draft order, right? Because we are a fair podcast. This is a family podcast that swears. We're fair. I am gonna ask you guys, what do you think? So the final game of the WNBA championship last year, what was not the final score, the point total? Okay, and then whoever gets closer, that's how we'll determine draft orders. Whoever's the closest will pick first, and then second, and third, and fourth. So I have to Google it because I didn't look it up because once again I'm a good man. Paul, Al, you guys are our guests. Paul, this is your first time on. Pick first. What do you think the total score? So add the 2 fucking teams together. What do you think? Yeah. What do you think, dude?
We'll go with 125.
Okay.
That was going to be my number.
Too damn bad. All right, PJ, 125.
I could Google this right now and nobody would know, but I won't.
No, I could have Googled it fucking 10 minutes ago and knew the answer and guaranteed the 1-1 pick, dude. But I didn't. All right. So
I'm going to go.
I don't want that in my search history. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to go. I'm going to go 129.
Okay, 129. Al. Dylan?
I'm gonna be disrespectful and say 101.
Oof. Nice.
Oof. Oof. Yeah. All right. I guess if they both score 60 points, which isn't that crazy. Yeah, I'll go 120. They didn't both score 60. I imagine that would be a tie. Sorry, 120. I don't know what I said, but I meant 120. Okay. Now I have to Google this. Hold on.
You're boxing me in, dude.
Yeah. I think it's the safest bet because I could have gone way over, but what are the odds that these nice, lovely ladies are scoring 70 points each? I think low.
I mean, Caitlin Clark drops threes, dude. So
I mean, I don't even know who was in the WNBA fucking finals last year because
You know.
I don't know. There's a strong chance that Caitlin Clark was not in it. All right, I'm gonna cuss. Oh fuck. Okay, so last year, 2025, had the Las Vegas. Just as
Aces.
Aces. Yeah, thank you, dude. Thank you. I'm a Raiders fan. I should at least kind of pretend to support them. But
I'm a big WNBA guy, dude.
yeah. But they did a 4-0 sweep of the Mercury, which I don't know where that is actually, but doesn't matter. So the Aces in Game 4 scored 97 points. The away team, the Mercury, scored 86 points. So
wow. I win, dude. I picked the highest number, didn't I?
I was gonna do the math and see like, okay, who? I guess
No.
How
We
many
were
points
wildly
is that?
disrespectful.
We all need to look in the mirror. I mean, we
I
play
won.
sports too. All right, but I guess
I was
I'm
close.
not going to do the math because I don't want to. But the Las Vegas Aces scored 97 points in one game, and that is impressive. I'll say it out loud. That's impressive. Yeah, I guess so. Al had 129. He's first.
This is actually
Paul, you're second because 125. I am third with 120, and you're fourth with 101. Okay, beautiful.
honestly, I wish I was going last, dude.
Yeah.
Well,
No, dude.
you just gotta be a little bit more misogynist, and you could have been number 4, dude.
Yeah, dude. If you were the biggest piece of shit, you could be fourth. If you didn't respect women's sports as much, you could be fourth. But
I don't know.
no.
You look at even the men's college, dude. They score like the final championships like 60-40, dude. 60
Yeah, no,
That's
that's
actually
what I was going
thinking.
off
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
College basketball, yeah.
Yeah.
So no disrespect,
well,
ladies.
So I got to pick anybody I want. that's still in the playoffs right now, right?
Yep, that's right, dude. We have 10 selections. Whoever you think is going to go the farthest of those 10 teams is, I guess, ideally who you pick first. But at the same time, the Thunder don't really make threes. Like it's your strategy, and you are not a misogynist, and you pick first.
Thank you. I appreciate that. As a non-misogynist, with my first round pick, I will select. Give me Austin Reeves, dude.
Damn. All right, nice. Reeves off the board, 1-1. Dude, I don't know. He's never gonna see this, but he would be so proud of himself. Like you made that guy's day. All right, Reeves, 1-1. Dylan. Oh no, sorry, you're last. Misogynist. PJ. What is the
For
second pick in the
draft? We're gonna go Timberwolves. We're gonna go 6'4" guard. We're gonna go Dante DiVincenzo. Villanova.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do it.
All right, yeah, all right. We're gonna go back in time a little bit. Homie
Why, did he
tore
just get hurt?
He just got hurt in game 7, I think. Maybe game 6. I don't
All
know. He's
game's-
fucked. He can't walk good.
All right, then
I think you should still take him, Peach.
I'll pick
Yeah.
the other 6'4" guard.
Do us a favor.
We're gonna go Ayo on it. All right, we'll go with the other 6'4" guard, Ayo Dosunmu.
Yeah, no, I actually love that. I love that
We'll
pick.
switch it up. Both 6'4" guards. You know, shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah, former Chicago Bull, dude. He got set free by Chicago this year, and is now all of a sudden like a big time contributor
dude.
on a playoff team. Sick.
Solid jumper on that guy.
Oh yeah, that guy can make shots for sure. That's sick, dude. Okay, I am next, and I'm actually gonna stay in LA like Al. Good strategy. Proud of you. I'm gonna go Rui Hachimura, and it's not because I've lived in Japan for 7 years. This dude just makes threes, and it's kind of like the only thing that he does for the Lakers. So yeah, Rui,
Japanese fellow.
a half Japanese fella, which, you know, looking at him, he's a large African American gentleman. You wouldn't guess it, but he has some Japanese blood in him. Yeah, and
Tiger Woods of basketball.
exactly, yeah. Except for maybe not superstar level, but he does make threes, and that's my pick.
Less
Dylan.
DUIs.
I mean,
Excellent
who,
pick, Cody.
who doesn't have less DUIs than Tiger Woods?
Me.
No, dude. No. Don't. Paul, you and I, PJ, you and I both have a stat in the DUI department. We don't have Tiger Woods numbers. All right, we're
Yeah,
good.
those are serious numbers. Those are professional numbers. You're right.
Yeah, we learned our lesson. He has not, but still,
He
mad
hasn't.
respect. What a cool guy.
I quit playing golf because of him. I was afraid I was going to drink and drive.
I mean, dude, this has nothing to do with anything, but I know we've probably all been golfing in our lives. When you're in that fucking golf cart and you know you've been drinking and everyone knows you've been drinking and there's no rules, that probably fucked him in the head. It's like it got to him. His life is golf. I know I
What do
can
you mean I
drink and
can't
drive
drink
this
and
golf
drive?
cart. Yeah, dude. What are you talking about? We off the links? All right, cool. Beautiful stuff. Dylan, your first round pick.
Yeah, this is risky, but I'm gonna support the Cavs. I'm gonna get Donovan off the table.
Damn, that
D.
fucking
Mitch.
kills me.
Yeah, I know it would.
Dude, but they might fucking lose game 7, you idiot.
I know, but if they get past these dipshits, they're gonna smoke whoever wins Magic Pistons. So I think it's clean. I think it's clean to the East.
Rolling the dice.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you and I's both of our picks were you were Celtics, I was Cavs for the NBA Finals. And now that Boston's eliminated, I guess there's no more competition.
It's really anyone's ball game.
Yeah. All right, nice. Okay. One gets Spida, round 1. And Dylan, you get a pick again. We're doing snake draft. I should have said that before, but I didn't.
You didn't say that, correct? I'm gonna go OKC and get it. Is it Isaiah Joe? What's his first
Yes,
name?
yeah, Joe.
That sounds like a fake name. Isaiah Joe.
Yeah, a little
Two
creative
first
player.
names.
Yeah, but
I
all
bet
that
he
boy
sucks
does
in
is hit
interviews.
threes. Oh, almost definitely, dude. I don't think he gets interviewed very often because his only job is to make threes. But good pick. And they will, I mean, as far as probability goes, they will be in the NBA Finals and he'll still be making threes for your ball club. So I like that.
That's the intent of my pick, to acquire 3-point shots made.
That's huge.
Yeah.
So I chose the Cavs to go to the NBA Finals. I chose them to win the NBA Finals, so I kind of feel obligated to pick them. So I'm going to go a player that I just think has already given up on basketball, but it doesn't matter because I think they're going to win the NBA Finals. I'm going to go James Harden, the beard
I
himself.
knew that was coming.
That's a good
Dude,
pick.
I don't love James Harden.
You're a
think
huge
he
James
has-
Harden guy. Everyone knows it.
Everyone
I'm
knows
not,
it.
dude. I think he is somehow. I mean, Dylan and I talked about it on the pod a little bit, but I think he's already given up. I think the Toronto nightlife during his away games was just so fierce that he can't overcome it. He's a big strip
Yeah,
club
but-
guy,
Yeah.
and who isn't?
Everyone knows
Mormons,
that
I
Toronto
guess.
nightlife.
That's
Just
what
where
you
it's
want
at.
on your team, no?
Dude, but at the same time, he's not like as long as they eliminate the Raptors tomorrow, he won't have to go back to Toronto. He can survive U.S. cities. Like he doesn't spend that much time. Like he can do it. But that's my pick, James Harden, and cool guy. Who doesn't love strip clubs?
Very cool guy. Very cool.
I do. Cool beard. So now it is Paulie, PJ, your
All right.
second round pick.
Against my better judgment, got to go with the numbers here. Go Tyrese Maxey.
Fuck you, dude.
It's putting
you're
work against my
fucking-
boys, but I'm trying to win, dude. I'm playing for keeps. So
Damn, dude.
I
So
play
both
for
of you
keeps.
guys are gonna go 76ers, even though they just like 10 minutes ago butt fucked your Celtics. That's it. That's
Yeah,
I don't know
dude.
what that says. Respect. Yeah, I mean, death,
Trying to
death
moneyball
to
this
the
thing, dude.
Celtics. Yeah, I mean that boy does hit trays. He hits everything. The
Yeah.
guy's fucking incredible. So yeah, all right, Tyrese Maxey for the PJ Italians 3-point playoffs. All right, Big Al, what's your second round pick, my dude?
All right. Well, to go against him, I'm going to pick McBride next, going against the Sixers.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. Miles McBride, another guy similar to Isaiah Joe that the only thing he does is make trays.
We'll see.
He'll
who has
drive a
better
little bit,
players. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a super fun series. Actually, I wish that your Boston Celtics were in there. But as far as just like old time jerseys and blue bloods, it would have been sick either way, Boston or New York. But seeing Sixers New York is pretty cool in my book. Yeah,
I mean, if Tatum
I
steals-
love. Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand that whole thing, but my knees hurt every day. My everything hurts every day. I would still, I think, suit up for elimination game. Anyways, since Tatum doesn't have that dog in him, so we get McBride instead of your boy. All right, but Al, it's a snake draft. Get first pick of round 3, 2026, 3-point playoffs.
Okay. So it's only one player per team, right?
Yeah, that's it. One player per team.
Let me go. It's a tough one. I know it's going back to back. Let me go. Give me Gilgis Alexander, dude. Gilgis.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
However you say
I don't
it,
even
dude.
know how it's pronounced, dude. He's a fucking Canadian. I don't know how it's pronounced either. But no, that's a good pick. I mean, like I said, probability they're going to the finals. Probably.
Yeah.
We don't know.
All right. I'll take
All right,
it.
I love that.
Book it.
I like it a lot. So then PJ, round 3.
Let's see. We'll go. It's typically not a 3-point shooter, but I think he's going to be taking over games. We'll go Jalen Brunson.
I try not to swear too much on this podcast, but fuck. I swear plenty, but that was gonna be my boy, dude.
Saw a list of your draft sheet for the pod, dude. So knew who you're gunning for.
Yeah, it seems that way, dude. It seems. I mean, Io DeSumo also, as a big Bulls fan, was also top of my list. So
Yeah.
how dare you? But I love the pick. He does make threes.
Yeah, and he kind of takes over games like Jalen Brown does. So who knows when it comes
Yeah.
down the line, he's going to start hooking it up.
Yeah. All right, beautiful. I'm gonna stay in New York. I'm gonna go OG Anunoby. Also makes
Okay.
threes. He's had a weird end to the year of maybe not being very efficient, but he makes threes, and that's my guy, OG Anunoby.
Gee, I like that. Good pick.
Great pick. Great name. Great name. I'm going to go D. Vassell of the San Antonio Spurs. Not a huge
Nice.
volume, but they're going to probably get past Minnesota, so I think it's good. And I don't care what you
Yeah.
think. So
Nice, dude.
My rock, man.
I mean, yeah, respect, I guess, asshole. The Spurs are, likely to get to the finals too, and Vassell is their guy. He's their triple guy. So that's sick.
he's my
I like that a lot. Yeah, sometimes my voice squeaks, but that's just because I haven't hit puberty yet. I'm 31. I'm working on it. I'm doing my best. Yeah, it does.
I have the floor.
You have the floor.
I'm going to bet on the Pistons, and I'm going to get Cade Cunningham because the Magic are going to blow it for sure. So, and I just love afros. Something about them.
Oh yeah, me too. But he also is like the only person that produces offense for the Detroit Pistons. So that's a a safe pick. I like it. I don't know if they do get past Orlando. Nobody knows because it's goddamn, what the fuck is happening to my voice? But it's 12:30 May 3rd, so we don't know if Detroit's going to get past Orlando or not. But I kind of find it interesting, dude. I did the same thing with Harden, but you are going in the top 4 picks. You're going 2 teams that might not even be in the second round. Be careful, all right?
Yeah. Well, they said that about the Celtics too, so you don't know.
True. Yeah. I mean, actually, I thought about asking you guys to record this pod at like halftime of the Boston Sixers game. That would have been a fucking joke.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have changed much because they were getting smoked at halftime. If we did this last week, half my roster would have been Celtics.
Yeah. All right. It is. It's me now. It's my turn. And oh boy, I'm gonna try to make a safe pick and pick a team that is for sure in this whole thing. So I'm gonna go Champagny for the San Antonio Spurs. The guy makes threes. It's kind of all he does, and they are gonna be in at least one more series. So
Bad pick.
all right, sick. So Spurs for me. And now it is PJ's turn. Your pick.
We're gonna go Oklahoma City. We're gonna go Luguentz Dort, guard, 220 pounds, 6'4". That's a unit right there. It's a big man.
There's no way he's only 6'4".
Tells me. So fuck off.
Oh,
I like
really?
how you-
I believe. Yeah, I like that you're googling every player, dude. You're a fucking.
Yeah, you give me the stats. I like that.
6'4", 220. That's a big man, dude. Hang
Solid
around with
ball, dude,
Arizona
the
State.
NFL draft.
Yeah, and 6'4" is like the sweet spot of heights. Those guys make threes. You know, like 6'8". I don't know if you can make threes or not.
Yeah.
6'1".
6'4" is perfect. 6'4", I'd be president of the United States right now.
All right, yeah, that's sick. I like it. I'm sorry, Al. It's all you.
All right, surprise, he's still on the board. Give me Ant-Man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it just so you know.
Wait. Is he hurt
He
too?
might not. He's hurt. He might not play this series. He's not DiVincenzo out of the game, like can't walk hurt, but he is hurt.
Okay, let me give that a quick AI Google, dude.
Yeah. He is like the best player on their team. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could just be lying. Whoever took my PJ taking my
You pick up the next round.
yeah, PJ took my boy Io, and I'm like, oh no, sorry, buddy. You can pick him, but he's hurt. So just so you know, he's hurt.
To me, he's going to do the opposite of what Tatum did, dude. He's going to man up. He's going to make a bunch of threes. That's my prediction.
Yeah, Ant does have that dog in him, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him
All
to
right,
me.
sick. And you get another pick.
All right, let's go. What teams do I have left? Still got to pick. I got to pick somebody on the Spurs or somebody on the. Oh, give me Paul George. Throw it in there.
Respect. Nice. Yeah, that was
Party Paul.
Yeah.
yeah playoff P. Apparently he showed up now because he knocked off your Celtics. Nice.
He's ready to go.
And he makes a lot of threes.
Good. That's what I want on this team.
That checks out. All right, nice. Yeah, I'm glad you guys. I didn't even think about the Sixers. I guess it's the wound is still fresh. But you guys, watched your Celtics get fucking decimated 20 minutes ago, and you're playing to win. I respect it.
Yeah,
All right,
dude. How'd
TJ.
the Bulls do? How'd the Bulls do this week?
Dude, this week I don't know, but they have been firing people left and right, so they're crushing it. Because we're
You gotta
finally,
do something. You gotta do something.
Yeah, their star player Matis Buzelis actually took like a picture with Caleb Williams as like a press thing. So that's what they did this week. They're advertising, going to Cabo.
They're in the strip clubs. Nice.
All right, but
I
it's
got
all you,
next
PJ.
pick. All right.
Yep.
Going back to the Knicks. They could make a deep run. We'll go Miles McBride.
Hold on here. One player per team, and he was already picked.
Oh shit! I missed that rule.
Yeah, I scooped McBride up, dude. You missed
Sorry,
that.
yeah.
Need to start writing
Yeah.
stuff.
Sorry, buddy, and we'll edit this out. It's okay. We're gonna edit this out. Don't even sweat it, dude. But one player per team, so that we all have a
I
player.
did that in the NFL draft.
It's the second overall pick in the 2026 drafts. The New York Jets select Fernando Mendoza. Like, no, not an option. But yeah, so no more Knicks
right.
for you, and definitely no more Knicks. No more Jalen Brunson. No more guys that were already picked.
Damn it! Oh damn! Did you really? All right. Then we'll go All right. Now I got to start taking shots here. I believe I still got the Lakers on the board. Sleeper. We're going to go Marcus Smart.
Oh, fuck yeah. My apologies for my swear words, but dude, that's awesome. Guy
old
is
Boston
awesome.
dude.
Yeah. See, that's the homer. That's the kind of homer shit I was hoping to get out of you boys too. You get the former
Just
Celtic.
a real bulldog, dude. Just a real no-nonsense player, you know, and that's what I need in my squad.
Hell yeah, yeah. I love it. I guess it's me. Shit. All right, give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta dive into the archives. I gotta look at my list that Paul already saw. All right. Patience. Patience. All right, I'm gonna go. Relax. Everybody relax. I'm gonna go Naz Reid, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Great name. Love the name.
That is a great name. Great pick.
Great name. And an absolute stud. And like a big human being that can make the three. So like the whole 6'4", that's the sweet spot thing. He doesn't fall into that category. The homie's like 6'8", and he pops trays. And he had a kind of like a down end to the year as far as efficiency goes. And now I think he's back. I think he
He's going to pick it up. We'll see.
Oh yeah, he found it. So Naz Reid. That's me. That's my pick. I'm not Naz Reid. I'm not that cool or tall or black.
Oh, you don't identify as Naz Reid?
I wish I did, bro. I'd be walking around swaggered up, but no, I don't identify as Naz Reid. I think I identify as I don't know, an idiot. But Dylan, your pick for the 5th round.
Thank you. I'm gonna take this young man from Philadelphia. His name is VJ Edgecombe. 6'4", 20 years old. Hot.
Yeah,
6'4",
super
180. Ugh. Anyway, that's my guy.
Very nice.
He's 6'4" though, huh?
That's what Google says. I think they might have just put 6'4" on everybody. You know?
Dude, I gotta see the fucking stats on all these guys are 6'4". That's all it takes to make
guess.
threes. Grow a little bit. I guess that's why I suck at basketball. All right,
Okay.
Dylan, you get
Yeah. Let me
pick second or pick again.
snake. I'm gonna, in case it happens, I'm gonna grab D Bane from the Magic, in case they can get past those mighty Pistons. You know.
Yeah,
But that's
and the
my pick,
Pistons
yeah.
can't. I love it. The Pistons can't score a point unless their name is Cade Cunningham. So they might be there. I love it. All right, it's my pick now. My pick, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't. I'm joking. I'm gonna go Quentin Grimes from Philadelphia.
That
Guaranteed to be around for the next playoff series.
Name, solid name.
Yeah, big QG, Quentin Grimes. That's my guy. And PJ, it is your pick in the 6th round of the 2026 most important 3-point playoff draft.
All right, with my next pick, I'm going to the Magic. I believe I haven't picked from yet. Gonna go with the big Spaniard. We're talking Paulo Banchero.
Nice.
not bad.
6'10", 250, dude. Can't be denied.
And I wish I was squared away as you guys and just list off the height and weight of all these men, but
These are all guesses.
I don't know.
Yeah. See, that guy might be a tiny point guard.
This guy's like 10 feet tall, dude.
All right, beautiful. I love it. Paulo Banchero off the board. We got Big Al.
All right.
What do you got for us, dude?
I'm gonna go. Anybody pick Cunningham from the Pistons yet?
Yeah, I took Cade Cunningham.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't. He's off the board.
What about Robinson?
Nope. Duncan's alive and well.
Give me Duncan, dude. Duncan in.
Nice. The Duncan that can't dunk, but damn, can that guy shoot threes? That's sick.
Yeah, it's not about dunks. About threes.
No, it's not. It's not at all. And that's his only. That is his only job. He's a. You can tell me his height and weight, I guess. He is
He's
Caucasian.
9'8" and he's like 300 pounds. So he's a big guy.
Nice, dude. We got Warren Sapp out there hitting trays. He's a
Exactly.
Caucasian male in the NBA, so I think we all know what he does, and that is shoot threes. So
I didn't even know he's
we'll see if,
Caucasian. Yeah, I don't see color. I just picked him. So,
yeah, 9 foot tall, 300-pound Duncan Robinson off the board.
okay. And then I have another one, right?
Yes, sir.
Give me Wembanyama, dude. Give me the tall man. Give me the slender man.
Awesome. Yeah, the slender man, the French freak off the board. Wembanyama.
Give me that French freak, dude.
Get that long stretched out baguette on Al's team.
Right.
Yeah, all right. I love it. Yeah, PJ, it's your pick. 7th round.
All right.
Pressure's on.
Bringing it up to Canada for this pick is this guy.
Crowd's going to sleep, dude.
Ball Sheed still on the board.
I think every Raptor is on the board. Yeah,
Going with
no,
Jamal
I, mean,
Sneed.
I love it, dude. Another guy that his only role is kind of be a menace and shoot trays.
Littler guy, 6'1",
I like it.
200, but hard to see.
Yeah, I mean, you can see it on the court, dude. He looks like a little guy running around, but he does
Dude,
make
just
threes.
dancing around the 3-point line, dude. Just give me a couple of game, dude. I think I'll squeeze this out.
Hell yeah, yeah. I mean, he might not even be in the second round of the playoffs, but I like it. I like it.
I need to pick somebody.
The
So
mini guy out there, just the gnome, the Toronto gnome out there, Hayes, dude. That's so disrespectful. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy, and he's way taller than me. So
he's already got
I
4
apologize,
inches
I'm
on
not a
you.
gnome. Yeah, I mean at least 4 inches, dude. I listed 5'8" on Tinder, but I might be fucking 5'6".
But we all know.
All right, yeah. Sick. Sheed off the board. I guess now it's back to, I think it's back to me, and I am gonna go with a safe. Oh fuck. Never mind. I'm not going that. Okay. Everybody relax. I'm gonna go AJ Mitchell, OKC. I don't have a Thunder yet, and they are gonna keep playing basketball. So that's me. That's my pick.
I don't like it.
Excellent pick.
Thank you.
Thanks. I'm gonna head up to Canada as well and grab Kobe Walter.
Nice.
Yeah, because
All right.
he's got Kobe in his name. I've never heard of him before, but yeah, dude.
Yeah, I mean he shoots threes.
he plays
and that's the
basketball.
name of the game.
That's what Google says.
I can't freaking believe that. Yeah, go on. I'm ready for your next pick.
Okay, I'm just gonna take this generation's GOAT. Give me LeBron.
Yeah.
40
Bold
years
pick,
old.
bold.
Yeah, bold, dude. I'm surprised. LeBron over Bronny, huh?
That was the toughest call I've made this whole time. Bron or Bronny? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Bronny James is not probably going to get his name called, and that probably it's the biggest surprise of any draft that's happened in the last 50 years.
If
Poor
this
guy.
was like
But all right.
the amount of free throws made, LeBron's probably the guy to pick for sure.
Yeah, but King James, especially without Luca alive, he lets it rip from Trey. It doesn't always go in, but he lets it rip.
Yeah, when he gets old, dude.
I'm gonna say it's because he's fucking tired, dude. He's 40 years old.
That guy, he's not tired. He's rested.
He's on the best
not-
steroids money can buy, dude. Okay, so
That guy's getting who knows what pumped into him. He's
I want
he
it.
is prepared. He's prepared to shoot threes and make a portion of them for sure. All right, sick. So I lost where my brain is, but I think it's
Dylan again, right?
me.
Yeah, it's Kobe.
No, you went-
I got
It's me.
mine.
All right, now I got to go into. So I have like 3 teams remaining to pick from. I got Detroit, Orlando, and Toronto, which I'm glad that I waited until now to pick the teams that might not be around, but it's time. And because I think the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to knock off the Raptors, I have to go either Detroit or Orlando. So I am going to go with, wait for it. I'm going to go Tobias Harris, dude.
Damn.
The Pistons are like leaning on him. Honestly, in a kind of unbelievable fashion. They're trying to have him be like their second leading scorer, and I like Tobias Harris a lot, but he's not a. If that's your second leading scorer on a team, good luck with the playoffs. But either way, I think they'll beat Orlando either tomorrow or the next day, whenever the fuck it is, and they'll keep making threes. So I'm gonna go Harris. I'm done with the whole kid making thing, but if I wasn't, Tobias is top of the list. Men names.
Young Toby.
Yeah. All right, I guess we got PJ. PJ, what is your pick? in
Real
this
quick.
draft?
You want to tell me what teams I have left? If you've been tracking it.
Holy crap! Yeah, I have.
If not, then I can just keep sending it.
No, I got this. Just give me MYK. Okay. So you still have the San Antonio Spurs, the Detroit Pistons, and
Yep. Cavs.
and yep, and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yep.
All right, then for my next pick, we're going to bring it to Cleveland. Coming out of DePaul, we're talking Max Struss, averaging 2 a game. He's going to do me a solid.
Yeah, I love that. I another guy that his only freaking job is to make threes, and
Yeah.
I think they're going to win the finals. So therefore, theoretically, you could be having this guy make threes for you for the next,
Yeah. Keep
until
putting
it's
up 2
over.
a game.
So
Yeah, that'll be a solid.
yeah, dude, another guy, the guy that has like absolute sick lettuce, like baseball primetime serious lettuce. The guy's got it
Right.
figured out.
Yeah. Not us,
Very,
buddy. Not
very-
us, right?
What the fuck
No,
is
not
lettuce?
us. I like Flo. Beautiful hair.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
A little
Serious, serious, beautiful hair from Max Struess. I love it. It's a beautiful pick. Struess gone. All right, and then 1, 2.
All right, so I can rattle off 2 picks here, right?
Yes, that's it.
All right, I only got 3 teams to go, I believe.
Yep, that's right.
So I need Cleveland. Give me Jalen Tyson. Book it.
Love
That's
it.
a winner. That's a winner. And then I'm going to take a flyer on Toronto. This could be hit or miss. I'm going to go Brandon Ingram. I know he didn't play last game, and I know he's kind of sucked in the postseason, but put him on my squad, dude.
Yeah, I love it. I actually have a BI3 jersey from back when he was in NOLA. I'm a big long 2-pointer guy for some reason. So yeah, I love it. That's a good pick.
I don't care about 2-pointers right now. Give me 3s.
But that's what he does, dude. He's like the DeMar DeRozan of our generation. He's like he just loves taking random, really long 2-pointers. If he would take 2 steps back and just hit it from Trey every time,
I'll
you
give
know,
him a
he might have
call.
been-
I'll let him know, dude.
Yeah,
I'll tell him.
yeah. Please,
So,
please let him.
terrible pick.
Yeah, let him know that.
Terrible pick, nonetheless.
Shut up, dude. Shut up, dude.
All right, sick. Yeah, BI3 off the board. Paul.
All right.
By the way, sorry. Tyson is actually the older brother of this year's.
Mike Tyson?
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, he's a younger brother of the ear-biting maniac himself. No, he is the older brother of the Tyson wide receiver that just got picked 9th overall in the NFL draft. Fun fact.
Well, there you go, dude. He's destined for greatness then in this playoffs. So he's on my
Yeah.
squad.
Yeah, I hope you're right. But yeah, I just little fun fact.
Couple of athletic young men. Am I right?
That's right. Something I don't know anything about. Athletic, young, all of that is gone for your boy.
Get him in.
That's the only thing I might have. I guess if I identify as an idiot and I don't really put a gender on it, I don't know. Man, woman, lamb, I don't know. But all right, who knows? Only my wife knows, and my kids, and any other sexual partner I've had. PJ,
All right.
your pick, my man.
All right, we're going big 55 in Detroit. Talking Duncan Robinson.
I'm sorry, but that boy's off the board, dude.
All right, I'll take
The
him.
Duncan,
Also,
the Duncan that can't dunk is off the board.
you didn't say anything that we both all couldn't choose the same player, right?
I think I probably said it 3 times by now, but yeah, it's all right. I love you. And your next pick.
All right, then we're gonna have to keep it in Detroit. I'm gonna go with a guard. We'll go with Javante Green. Doesn't get a lot of time, but it's a sleeper.
Yeah, he does make threes, and former Chicago Bull, so you guys know.
Not a good sign.
Nice. I mean, he's no longer on the Bulls, which is actually that's good. It's good for that's good.
That's true.
All right, nice. And then I guess it's me, and all I got is Orlando and Toronto. I'm gonna go Anthony Black, Orlando. I think it's possible that the Magic beat Detroit tomorrow, the next day, whenever the fuck it happens. And he shoots threes, and that is what matters.
That's what you need.
It's what you
What's
need.
all about.
Anthony Black. That's my pick. Anthony Black. Dylan, you have 2 more picks.
okay. That's awesome news, man.
These are your last 2 picks too.
Yeah, I still got Minnesota and New York to pick. I'm gonna go Terrence Shannon for Minnesota, and Josh Hart for the New York Knicks, and that's all my picks. That's all of them.
That's it.
That's
You
10.
did it.
You sound very confident, Dylan.
I don't know.
I think he might have just realized that his last 2 picks are teams that are guaranteed to have a series next, and maybe he might be feeling something in his body,
I have no
something like
regrets.
sadness.
No regrets. No regrets.
No regrets.
Hell yeah, yeah. We will see. But
We will see. And win or lose, I'm better than you, and that's my slogan.
Nice. I like that. I like that philosophy, dude.
I don't like that at all. But
I'm a fan.
I'm here for it. All right, I guess with my last pick, then I have to go. I'm gonna go option 1 for the Toronto Raptors. A guy in Toronto. I'm gonna go Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes.
Absolute stud, dude. I don't know how much of this series you guys will watch. The dude is electric.
Yeah, but does he shoot
like
threes?
He shoots some threes. Yeah, he does.
You better.
Not a
dude.
bunch
You're
of
gonna
them,
need it. You're
but he
gonna
makes
need
them. I'm gonna need it. I know, dude. He's one of those people that have a similar issue that I have, which is our hair doesn't grow in perfect, and that makes me like him.
Any relation to Matt Barnes or no?
I don't think so. Also, I mean, great, also electric, super fun content creator, Matt Barnes, but no, I don't think so. Scotty Barnes, Toronto Raptors. That's my guy and my pick.
I like it.
All right. I think all I got left is the Spurs.
Nice.
Vassell still on the table?
Nope. I think somebody picked him up. Pretty sure.
Yeah, he was a third round pick. He was sought after heavily, third round.
Figures.
But there's still a really good
go with this
spur on
guy
the
because I
tape.
like his name. Coming from Southern Cal, we're talking Jordan McLaughlin.
Never even heard that fucking name.
5'11", 185, dude. This guy's gonna be a sleeper.
He sounds like a 3-point shooter with those stats.
McLaughlin does sound like a 3-point shooter name. For sure.
Talking a small Irishman,
Yeah.
dude. Got the luck.
Not there
Oh, my
to box
goodness.
anybody
Okay.
out, dude. That's for sure.
Man,
Prize pick of the
Love.
day, dude. A guy that doesn't exist.
No, I mean I do believe he exists, and I thought I was a pretty good NBA fan. I guess I don't watch a lot of Spurs basketball, so that's on me. But I watch enough, I guess, but not enough. Because what the fuck? I've never heard that name before in my life, dude.
Yeah.
I've heard of
Well,
Sarah.
he's
McLaughlin.
watching
Watching this, we apologize, Jordan. We're sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Watch him make the most threes out of anybody in this playoffs now.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the funniest pick might be the one that wins PJ. I don't know. We'll figure out what the winner gets, but that's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad that you. What do they call it in the draft? Dude, they call it like stump the truck when like a team drafts somebody that even the people that are doing the show, they're like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. He's gonna
PJ
be
just
Tom
got to
Brady,
stump
dude.
the truck.
Like Tom Brady.
He might. Hell yeah. I hope you're right. I really do. All right, that's it for you. And then Al, last pick of the 2026 3 points only, 3-point
All right.
playoff, all the above draft.
I only got Orlando. I know Bane's off the table, right?
Yep.
Suggs is also off the table.
No, I don't think so.
No, he's free.
Actually, I might even
Yeah, he's
skip it. Is De Silva on the table too?
Yeah, he is on the table.
All right. Give me Tristan De Silva, dude. Lock it. Book it.
I love it. I love it a lot. I really do. You guys are stud. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That was so much fun, and it was actually more fun than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't know what kind of. I mean, PJ just continually not like paying any attention. That's beautiful, dude. I really appreciate you
Doing
drafting.
research, dude.
drafting.
I'm researching my squad.
Yeah, no, I actually totally get it, dude. We actually did a pod the other day, and Dylan was talking to me over and over again, and I was like trying to scroll my data points on my phone, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, I'm so sorry."
Behind the
But no,
scenes
it's
doing research,
funny.
dude.
Yeah, dude, I love it. That's awesome. I will keep track. I'll give us updates every so often on like how we're doing. I think before we close the segment, what should be the guy that gets number one, the guy that wins, the winner, the champion? What should he receive? And the last place, what should he have to do? And before you guys say anything, I think last place, hear me out. What if we'll say the best shooter, right? So a player on, let's say I get last place. One of the players on my team, whoever scores the most 3-pointers, I have to go into a gym or into a park and shoot and not even make, because that would take 50 years. You have to shoot that many threes. Because if they make
That he's
120 threes,
shot in the playoffs.
the 3-pointers that we are tracking for this competition, the
I
loser
see,
has
yeah.
to go into a park and they need to record it, right? Like on a camera of them shooting and probably missing 98% of them.
I won't do that.
But they have to go.
I'm gonna record anything like that, but I'm not going to come in last, so it doesn't matter to me. So.
All right. I mean, what do you guys think? What's a good punishment? What's a good reward? Dylan and I are coming out with T-shirts soon, so the winner could get a T-shirt. But at the same time, like if I'm a winner or Dylan's a winner, like I'm getting that fucking T-shirt. That doesn't check out. And both of you guys are two of my favorite people on earth. You're getting a T-shirt too, probably. That's not a good one.
Gotta advertise, dude. Gotta
All right.
advertise.
Here's what we do. If me or Dylan win, either one of us, the winner gets flown out to Okinawa for a week stay at a nice resort.
What do I fucking look like, dude? Donald Trump?
First
Got
class.
3 kids, an ex-wife, and a current wife.
with the lay down beds, dude. All that stuff, dude. All right.
For first class. All right, dude.
Wait. How about this? So the winner gets flown out to Okinawa,
All right, you need to
and the loser. Wait. The loser has to pay for it. How about that?
take out another mortgage,
We're
dude.
talking like a 10 grand
Debt for 10 years, dude.
high stake, right?
Yeah, the shooting one's not bad.
It'd be
Then you
funny.
got to record yourself, and no one's gonna watch that recording.
Yeah, literally just making it for the 4 people in this room right now.
It's gonna be like a 15-minute video.
Yeah.
Just Brick City.
I love it. I think that's hilarious.
That's not bad, yeah.
I get arrested, dude, doing that down by the local basketball bar.
Who the fuck's this homeless guy, dude?
Yeah, were you filming kids? No, sorry, I lost a bet, dude. I'm actually like a big time YouTube podcast guest. You want
All right, what's up? What do we come up with?
Winter's flying out to Okinawa.
loser pays for it. Which is, I hope I hope Cody or PJ. If I don't win, I hope Cody or PJ wins because then we don't even have to pay shit because you guys are already there. So.
Yeah, but you didn't say how, dude. If I lose, which I probably will, just find you a nice spot in a Connex on a cargo ship, dude. We'll get you out here.
Nah, I'll send you my itinerary, dude. I already got my resort that I want.
Know a good campsite you can set up, dude. We'll make it happen.
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Yeah, it's way funnier if Paul and I have to find a way to smuggle one of you fuckers in. Yeah, the winner gets something, the loser also gets something, whether they like it or not, and we'll figure it out.
bad.
But nothing bad. Dude, this was so much fun. Jay, thank you so much for coming on, and dude, it was awesome.
If nothing else,
Tell
it
your
will make the
homies.
NBA playoffs more exciting, you know? Could be reason to watch the Cavs
Yeah.
game.
Sure, yeah. If you're ever stuck, watching playoff basketball at 8:30 in the morning, you can. It's kind of like fantasy football. Now you can root for Max Strus to hit threes, and nothing else matters.
McLaughlin, baby.
Yeah,
I know they're eliminated, but I still wanted to draft Peyton Pritchard so bad, dude. Even though they're knocked out.
Just
yeah.
out of respect.
One honorable mention that is going to give you 0 points.
Every muscle in my body was like Peyton Pritchard. Give him to me.
Hell yeah. All right, boys. Seriously, thank you. And have a great evening or morning, depending on what time zone you're in.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, boys.
All right.
Have a good evening.
Go
Hell yeah.
Bills.
Appreciate you guys.
Go Pats. They'll suck.
Go Cavaliers.
Like and subscribe.
Okay, yeah, we have a very exciting interview today. The first interview of at least 32 for our NFL fan experience. Joining us today, we have Matt to talk about everything Buffalo Bills. Matt, tell us about yourself. What do you do? Where do you live in? And how'd you become a Bills fan?
Well, I want to thank you guys for having me on the show. This is definitely an awesome experience, and being able to talk to people from all around the country is just technological miracle that we can do this kind of stuff. But my name is Matt. I'm from Buffalo. I am 40 years old, unfortunately. I've been a Bills fan, I think, pretty much forever. I would say it's harder to find non-Bills fans that grow up here, just because when I was a kid, we hit the golden era of the Bills, where it was like you're 5 or 6 years old and it's 1990, and it's like every year they're just crushing it. So even if you want to be like a homer or you only like teams that are awesome, that was the team here. So it was
Yeah, it must be nice.
it was well, yeah. I mean, you could like be like a homer for your team, but I mean, there's plenty of delusion to go around here for that. But yeah, I mean, we hit a bad stride for a while there, but it's been good the last few years.
Yeah. So, I mean, with that whole homer pick and having it easy to pick the Bills when you were young, are you seeing more and more Chiefs flags flying in Buffalo?
I don't think so. I think those people would be ridiculed, and I think it would be more of a danger for people to have stuff like that around here, because people get a little crazy about their NFL teams. I think we see a lot of. I used to work for a delivery company, so I got to drive around a lot. A lot of like Raiders fans. I've seen a couple like Bears people out there. I don't know. That's pretty much it. It's mostly Bills fans and more Josh Allen fans for people's lawn ornaments.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird, right? I don't know. Well, like, what if you were driving around and you were on someone's front lawn? Like, that's kind of weird.
Go straight to my head.
Yeah, wouldn't it? How does it say normal? He's a normal guy walking around. It's impossible.
Yeah. Maybe, I mean, he's a really cool guy. I don't know how normal he is being.
At this point, Josh can't be normal. He married a freaking actress. He's a
Yeah.
and jumping over folks.
Yeah. Well, you think about it too, like can you imagine being awesome your entire life at everything, and everyone is just like, you're the greatest at everything ever. Everything you do is awesome. There's never even a downtime in your life. That's weird. I mean, maybe personally, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine. I would be Johnny Manziel. I would turn into Johnny Manziel.
yeah.
Yeah. For every Josh Allen, there's a Ryan Leaf out there.
Yeah, so I guess, were your parents Bills fans, or did you get a choice of, like, when growing up, what your favorite
So,
team is?
yeah, definitely. I don't think I was programmed to be a Bills fan, but I think especially during the Super Bowl era, my family, they always got together for the games. You know, they always had a big family party. There was Bills stuff everywhere. You know, and I think at one point in my life, my stepfather, he was a huge Buffalo fan. I think just to razz him a little bit, I would cheer against the other teams just to kind of like, you know, give him a little stiff elbow. But no, I think it was a very, very cool, easy thing to just kind of pick up and run with. Plus, like, the Bills have the best uniforms in the league. They have the sweetest colors. I think when you're 5 or 6 years old, that kind of like that Rocky, you know, the American red, white, and blue. I think that's easy to just take and just run with it because it's awesome looking.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Buffalo, they're red, white, and blue, and then their jerseys are clean. I mean,
They're sick.
yeah, this clear cut lines. Yeah.
Right. But like, so who do you think has the best jerseys in the league? It's like Buffalo. It's all the old school teams, right? The ones that look like the NES video game teams. Those are always the best uniforms.
Yeah.
No question. Yeah, Buffalo's up there. I'm very biased. Bills, I think, have the best, but the Raiders. This
They're
happens
sick.
to be a Bills Raiders thing. The Raiders are sick too. You know,
They're
Everyone
awesome.
that's just clean, but don't change everything. Just be clean. You know, look beautiful.
This is my question. Like, how did the Bucks screw it up? Where they basically have like kind of the same thing as the Raiders, and like the one is awful, and the Raiders they haven't changed it in like 60 years, and they're just way better than anything the Buccaneers ever did.
It's unreal. I mean, a lot of the best uniforms in the NFL right now are the throwbacks. Like Atlanta's Dirty Bird with the red helmet, nasty. The bright blue jerseys, absolutely nasty. I don't know how the Bucks messed it up.
They did.
They just, yeah, they did mess it up. It was terrible.
The Bucks have been terrible, and yet they have the creamsicles that everyone loves, right?
Yeah, because they like it because it's just like kind of retro and ugly now.
Yeah.
Like,
It's cool because it's ugly.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but somewhere for like the Packers or the Steelers, they have those retro uniforms that are just
They're all
Yeah.
buy that. Did someone buy that jersey in the store? They see that and they're like, I'm gonna spend like $250 on it.
Somebody does.
They do. It's amazing. I mean,
Love is love.
Yeah.
I guess so.
love it.
To like modern day, how do you watch your Bills play? Like, do you go to your favorite bar? Do you watch it with family? Is it do you go to what, Highmark? What is it called?
Well, so now that I'm just kind of a washed up boomer, I pretty much just stay at home. But definitely, you know, I went to the Bills playoff game against the Ravens. Was that last year? It was absolutely freezing. Amazing game. Highmark is definitely, I'm not going to say that it's the greatest, you know, stadium ever, but I've only been in one other stadium. But it pumps, you know, and people talk about the new stadium and they need all these things. I don't know what you need. I don't know. You go there, you watch the game. What other amenities do you require to watch a football game? If you're not at home, you need a seat, you need a beer, you need a hot dog, and you need to be with somebody that you're a friend with, hopefully. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. It's great. It's awesome. It's cold down there. Orchard Park is a great setup. If you guys ever been, I don't know, have you ever been there? Isn't it? Is it? Because I haven't been. I've only been to one other stadium in Miami, and it was terrible.
I mean, so I've been to a few stadiums, but I went to Highmark for the first time about 10 years ago, and I didn't get a lot of hate. It was right when they were starting to build all these new fancy ones, you know. And it's just a place to watch football, and it's not fancy. There's nothing fancy about it, but the tailgating is incredible. The small town atmosphere around the stadium is wild. Truly nothing like it. Because I've been to Allegiant in Vegas, and I've been to SoFi in LA, and if it wasn't for the Bills fans, when I went to SoFi for the home opener, or not the home opener, it was the year after the Rams won it all, and the Bills fans made it a great experience. Weirdly enough, in LA, but the Bills fans made it fun. But there's nothing like Orchard Park outside of Buffalo. It really feels like a small town right outside of the stadium. It is a small town, but
it is, yeah.
Everyone is tailgating. People are parking in their front yards. What a ride! I've been to not a lot of stadiums, but there's nothing like Highmark and Buffalo Orchard Park. It's it's unique. I think it's unique. I've never seen anything like it personally.
Yeah, I've been just so, it's one of those things like we live next to Niagara Falls and people go on vacation here, and I don't care, and no one cares that lives here. It's like you don't go to see it, you don't like have the respect and what you should have for it because we're just so used to it. And I think that's kind of how Highmark is. And I think even for the new stadium, when we get into it, we're gonna miss the old stadium. We're gonna be like, oh, this feels a little bit too commercially and nice now, because a lot of people that live here, it's not nice. We don't need these things. A lot of people, this is a blue collar. I know everyone says it. It is a blue collar town. I don't think it's required for the people here to everything to be very nice for them to enjoy things.
Yeah. I bet if you asked most fans, they probably didn't even want the new stadium. I think this was like NFL pressure more than anything. It will be nice. Like, let's not get it twisted. It'll be nice to have the new
It's
stadium.
gonna be sick.
The park's not going anywhere. The stadium's across the street from the old one.
It is
That's
directly
freaking
across the
sick.
street. Yeah.
No, it's just super interesting that, like, as technology begins to move forward and people get obsessed with, like, oh, we got to have escalators or like mist machines or whatever the reason that Roger Goodell felt the need to make the Bills, but pressure the Bills to build a new beautiful stadium. It's not necessarily what the people want. I remember going to Oakland, to the old Coliseum, with all due respect, absolute shithole. But it was cool. I mean, like the first couple games this season, you have the baseball diamond on the field. The murals that were painted in there were all Oakland A's. Like, if you didn't know you're at a Raiders game, you wouldn't know you're in a Raiders stadium. But super nostalgic place, like kind of dirty, grimy, like the city of Oakland has that vibe anyway. It was incredible. And I've been to Allegiant as well. It is extremely beautiful, but a different experience, a way different experience. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the people of Buffalo, I mean, they don't have a choice, but they're going to go to the new Highmark, but they're going to miss the old one, I think.
Yeah, I think those kinds of places definitely take a while to kind of soak in the personality of the city and the people that go there. And I think hopefully this place will be the same way, though I was concerned about the pricing for the PSLs because there was a lot of guys that had season tickets forever. And just because of the nature of how they do those things, a lot of guys and families that had them, their dads had them, and they don't have them anymore. They couldn't afford them.
Yeah, they're pricing out the super fan that's been a fan for 50 years. That is unfortunate. That sucks. The overall occupancy, if you will, the stadium went down by like 20,000 seats, I think, right?
Yeah, it definitely went down. So I mean, we're gonna see how, I don't know if it affects games. I don't know if it affects Josh Allen throwing the ball or whatever, but I think something in the psyche of, some of these crazy super fans, I think that's already a negative for them easily. It's not a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the beautiful truth is the best way to watch a NFL game is at your house in front of a big TV with your homies. Yeah. If you can't afford to go to Highmark, watching football at home is just, if not just as good, better. Sometimes it's beautiful to go be with your people and hear the chants and feel the crowd. Being at home is just all right too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is it just me or you guys too? If you go to a game, because there are no announcers, does it kind of feel like you don't know what's going on?
But yeah.
Just like guys hitting each other, and then every once in a while, like a dude with the ball will run further than you can like kind of see him depending on where you are. So yeah, the live experience is definitely a little strange, but I mean it's awesome. It's great. And man, the other fans that come here, they'll get a little razz from some of the fans here, but the other fans are great, man. The Ravens fans last year were awesome. They had their own section in the one parking lot to party, and everyone for the most part gets along. So I don't know. Okay. I love being down there.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, you're the Buffalo guy. I'm a fan of Buffalo, but you're the Buffalo guy. But man, it's not the stadium. I'm just saying it's not the stadium because I want the experience to continue at the new one, right? But I was at the home opener this year against the Ravens when we came back and won. So good. We had some Ravens fans next to us, and they were talking smack in a positive way, like how. But obviously we came back and won, but it was all good. I mean, the Bills fans generally are great. There's some outliers, and they get a bad rap every once in a while. People say that the Bills fans can be a little rude, but I don't think that's true. In my experience, I've only been there like 5-6 times, but come on.
I mean, you got like 60,000 people, drinking a little bit too long. 60,000 if there's 50 bad people, the percentage is nothing, but it ends up being like everyone's horrible.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I guess what makes, other than the breaking tables and chicken wings, everyone hears about that, but that can't be. There's more to it. So what makes like the Bills fan base unique? Are they hospitable? Is it so? It's not like a Philadelphia Eagles, we're gonna destroy you kind of crap talking. They're hospitable people. It sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, I know the Philly gets a bad rap too, and their fans are not known to be some of the nicest people. I have a lot of friends that are Eagles fans. I've never been to the state. I've never been to the link. I've seen it. It looks massive. It looks awesome. But I think, the one thing people here know is it's just such a we don't live in a rich area. A lot of people don't have money. So I think people grow up here, especially a lot of the people's influence growing up is they're very, like Irish Catholic. South Buffalo is Irish Catholic. It's a very tight-knit community. At least it was when I was growing up. But, everyone kind of had to help each other out. And I think, Bills fans, it's a family and a friend thing. And you're trying to make sure most people are safe. And if you need help, that it kind of just permeates itself through the fan base, that kind of small mentality where Buffalo is a small city. You want to act like an idiot and be a jerk, you're going to see that person in a month somewhere walking around. There aren't that many people here. You can't get away with anything here. So I think that really is, one of the things about this fan base is there are a lot of great people, just like there are a lot of great people in a lot of things that people don't like. It's just what the media says, and it's not a great story when someone picks someone up off the ground, but it's a great story when someone acts like an idiot and jumps through a table.
Yeah. I guess moving on to the team itself, how is the ownership group and like front office perceived? Like I know Bean is here for another season. Does your ownership care about winning, or is it about like ticket sales? We were just having it's much more common in professional basketball, but there is a lot of front offices that are trying to sell jerseys and don't necessarily care about the product. So what's your perspective on the front office and the ownership?
I think it's a tough question to answer without being extremely biased and also not knowing the truth, but knowing the truth of business. People are in business to make money. I mean, if I was a billionaire and you were a billionaire, you would buy the Raiders and you wouldn't care. But real billionaires, that's not how they operate, because then they wouldn't be billionaires. So yeah, these guys are trying to make money. If Terry Pagula didn't care about money, he wouldn't have busted the fan base off for taxes to pay for a stadium. I don't want to get like super political and hate a bunch of billionaire guys for making money, but I don't know. It seems like he kind of fell into the Josh Allen thing. I think selling more tickets is a bonus for him. I think winning is a bonus. Look at the Sabres. He owns the Sabres. Terrible. For the entire time he's owned the team up until like a month ago. So does he care about the team? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I know the people that go to the games probably care more about the team than he does, but he kept him around. So that's cool. He probably could have moved him somewhere. So if I'm going to give him credit, I'll give him credit for that. I don't think he actively hurts Buffalo as an owner, but he has his hand out every once in a while. And I think some people here don't appreciate that. And, with the increases in prices for the PSLs and the taxpayer money going towards a new stadium, we're not going to go there and get a discount. There's not going to be a discount on beer and hot dogs, and tickets are going to be even more money. So I don't know. I think you can take that for what you will. And I'm not the smartest guy, but that's kind of how I just see his tenure on both teams.
Yeah. He is a billionaire for a reason. And how the new stadium was structured as far as taxpayer money goes, a lot of people were not too fond of that. I know that. But he could have moved him, just like I don't listen to Bon Jovi music because back after when Ralph passed away, we were talking about Bon Jovi buying it and moving him to Toronto. And for me, I was very against that, So that was back to the whole stadium thing. It stinks for the taxpayers, and I don't know enough about it. I'm not a genius, but thank goodness they're staying in Buffalo for the long term. That's one incredible way to look at it. But
yeah, I mean, there's there's going to be people that listen to this and be like, oh, that idiot talking about we get the tax money. Like, I don't know enough about it. Okay, all I know is if I need a business
Disclaimer.
loan, I can't take it out from the taxpayers, and I don't have $1 billion. That's all I know.
Yeah.
I'm just a South Buffalo kid. I'm a blue collar guy. I don't know much about finance, but I don't know. It's whatever. He made it happen. They stayed here. I think we're gonna end up paying it anyway. So we kind of just got to move on mentally from that and just kind of enjoy it for what it is if you can afford it.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess hopefully the crowds stay blue and red. You know what I mean? With Josh Allen being like a circus freak and kind of like a show of all in himself. How many of those tickets that maybe like the North Buffalo superfan can't afford anymore? We'll see if that changes some of the color of the crowd, but we'll see about that.
My only real worry to that is if you look at the Sabres, when it's time to sell the tickets and they play the Leafs, man, that arena is pumping with Leafs fans. And I really just hope there aren't 40,000 people that can drive here on a Sunday morning and watch the Bills play,
Yeah. Yeah, I hope not too. So what do you think about Brandon Beane? Do you think he should have kind of left the door with McDermott, or do you think he deserved to stick around for at least another year and continue to build?
Personally, it's very strange for me to see one guy go and another guy not go. I think Beane, he's had great late draft picks and this early round, and I know like drafting is hit or miss, and everyone could say it's all a gamble, it's all a risk, you don't know. But he picked Josh Allen, and whatever you want to say about that pick alone, he got him 10 years. He's gonna be able to be here for a long time. And whether or not he knew that was the right pick, we'll never know. But just because he made that pick, he's gonna stick out. So I don't know. I think they should have cleared house. I think they should have got rid of everybody. But that's just me, and I'm not sure here like trying to tear guys down, and I don't want to do this on this podcast because I don't think that's a very great thing to do. And we do want success for all of these guys, but I do think they should have moved on from the front office entirely.
Yeah, that is super interesting. I mean, the Raiders have had 6 head coaches in 6 seasons, so a turnover can be a severe negative thing as well. So it's kind of cool that they have their guy and they're still giving him some trust and some leash. And Josh Allen, yeah, you're right, 10 years, maybe more, because he is that special. But I guess what are your expectations for this season? So in the NFL, if you have a top 5 quarterback in the league, there is at least a chance you're going to win the Super Bowl. That's really you have a chance to win the Super Bowl.
Not last year.
No. Mm-hmm. He needed Mahomes in the playoffs. I think he was gone. He's like, I don't know what to do now. Now what? So I guess what do you think about this coming season? What do you think of the roster? And what are some guys that non-Bills fans should like have on their radar to watch?
I think it's tough because the roster is in kind of the same state that it's been in, where it's hard to know what this team is going to do because of Josh Allen, and he is the team. You can say all these, you want to say Ed Oliver's great and Russo's good on statistically. Okay. If Josh Allen doesn't play, we win like 5 games. So the roster and the state that it's in, I think they need depth. I think they need linebackers. If they're going to go to a 3-4 defense, I don't follow the news. I don't know if they're going to do that, but they need a big guy in the middle. The receiver situation, I mean, is it because the receivers are bad or is it because the scheme is bad? If the guys can't ever get open, I think it's very hard to know unless you really know about football. And I don't really know about football. I just watch it on TV. But as far as the guys that I think people know who the guys are. I don't think there's guys on this roster that people that don't watch the Bills don't know. The best guys, they're the best guys. Josh Allen and Kincaid, if that guy can stay healthy, that dude is awesome. He's disgustingly good. And I've been a huge Shakir bandwagon guy since the day they drafted him. And I just hope that they can figure out a way to get this dude going without getting him injured. But again, Kincaid, I think he's a dude, if he can stay healthy, he's almost unstoppable if you can get him open.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully the addition of DJ Moore helps Shakir, Kincaid.
Is he good? I mean, I don't know.
He's at least good. I don't know if he's worth a 2nd-round pick good or not, but he's good, right?
Or was it the Bears? For years they never scored more than 18 points and they were on primetime like every week for some reason. So I don't know. Maybe it was their system.
It could have been. And Ben Johnson is a genius. Hopefully Joe Brady finds some genius in him.
I mean, again, I don't know how the play calling works, but I will say Bills fans baffled at times. Baffled. I don't understand. I don't understand bringing the running game. Okay, James Cook, the dude is electric. He is in. He's like a freak, not huge guy. He's so shifty. We actually watched this dude get better, which is the craziest part about it. Like seeing a guy during his career just continually be better and better and better. But I don't know, like it's going to be 2027. Are we still trying to run 1985 offense where we're just pounding the ball? I mean, I don't know. You got to run a lot of plays to get like 50 yards running the ball.
Yeah,
It's tough.
that is tough. So there is hope. Is it still Super Bowl or bust for Bills fans, or when you guys make the playoffs, when Josh Allen does electric stuff, are you still like proud and happy? Like, okay, we got to the playoffs, we're competitive, that's enough. Because as a Raiders fan, I don't know what any of that feels like. So going to the playoffs for a Raiders fan is like winning the Super Bowl, which is sad, but it's the truth. But Bills fans, because you've had so much success, if you don't win the Super Bowl this year or you don't make it to the AFC Championship, is it like a non-successful season, or is that still success and happiness for yourself?
Personally, the point of playing in the NFL is to win the Super Bowl. The point of fielding a team is to win the Super Bowl. I think anything less than the Super Bowl is a loser mentality. And that's why Sean McDermott got fired. The dude I think everyone liked the guy. I think you could hang out with the guy and everyone seemed he was cool. You have to win. But like the playoffs only mean something because you think they do. If the Raiders went to the playoffs and they lost the first round, I'm telling you, you wouldn't feel much better about it. Winning the Super Bowl is why you play. The Sabres, I know everyone's getting worked up. They're going to the playoffs. That's great. You got to win the Stanley Cup. Like you have to win. Winning. That's why anyone does any of this stuff. So I think for some people that are just happy it's not the drought anymore, but those numbers are dwindling. And I think people here, they're ready for the Lombardi. They're ready to see Josh. He should have been there. I mean, how many times already? It's enough already. You got to go. He can win. But the coaching, I thought those years let him down a few times.
Yeah. All right, Super Bowl or bust in Buffalo. You heard it.
It's gotta be Super Bowl or bust. It's not good enough anymore. Making the playoffs isn't good enough anymore. Making the championship, it's not good enough anymore. We should be with Josh Allen. The dude's, is he 30 now? I don't know. He needs to win multiple Super Bowls by the time this dude retires in Buffalo. Nowhere else. He's got to win multiple here. So if people are hoping for playoffs, I feel like they should maybe just watch another team or something. I don't know.
Yeah, especially surviving the drought, and then I'm not gonna say we get lucky. We get Josh Allen. And we're 10 years in. He turns 30 next month, and we've had our chances. He should definitely have one already. Josh Allen should have a Lombardi, and the only reason he doesn't. And I like Sean McDermott, just like you said. I think everyone likes Sean McDermott. Which is why I also agree that Bean should have went out the door with him, but doesn't matter. Josh Allen should have one, and every year is Super Bowl or bust at this point. We've been to the AFC Championship. We go to the playoffs every year, and for the most part, we usually lose on some kind of coaching woe or the defense, which Sean McDermott's this defensive guru. Doesn't matter. Yeah, It's Super Bowl or bust time in Buffalo, and I'll say that as long as Josh Allen is throwing the rock for us, it's Super Bowl or bust, absolutely. Yeah. We'll be talking about the same thing next year. We need a linebacker. We need a big boy up front with this new 3-4 defense, but we have Josh Allen.
Are they doing that defense? Did they say they're doing that?
Yeah, they've said they are moving to a 3-4, but it's going to be personnel based. Like if they don't get the guys in the draft or free agency they want, they're essentially going to be their base defense, but it sounds like it's going to be like 15 to 20% of their game plan until they get the guys that they want for Jim Leonard. But we don't have a one tech at all right now, unless you want Deion Walker to play. That's not his game. So we'll see. Personnel wise, we'll see. Who knows, man? After 13 seconds, and then last year's Denver, whatever you want to call that, and every other playoff game we've lost. I don't know. Let's just go win it all, and then I'll never have to care about it again.
I know it's. Yeah, I in years and years went by, and even early in Josh's career, and it took him years to get at the guy in offensive line. I don't know if you remember that when they had guys rotating everywhere, and me and my buddies were just sitting here. We're like, what are they? They're gonna get this guy killed. Like I know it's easy to say, can you just get the guys? But like, can you just get the guys so we can just win? Like, I know they try to do all this weird stuff, and this guy's coming on a rotation, and he plays like these plays. It's like, man, I don't know. I watched that Seattle defense in the Super Bowl, and they destroyed. They were insane to look at.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, even the best teams that we've had on defense, it was when Jordan Poyer, Mike Hyde, and Trey were in their prime. But we've never had a true defensive line that gives anybody any kind of fear at all. Some people like Ed Oliver, and I like Ed Oliver, absolutely, but he's not that menacing force that you're looking for. Greg Rousseau, good player, not a pass rushing machine or anything like that. Just a really good player who's played like probably a great player. Anyway, yeah, at this point though, are we gonna have the defensive turnaround that we're looking for, no matter what scheme we roll out there this year? And doesn't matter. Like
I don't think they can. I don't think they have the personnel. I don't think there's not enough time.
Exactly. So let's go trade for another first round pick, draft like 3 more wide receivers in the first round, and we'll win the whole thing.
Well, okay, here's my, how about they do this? How about they trade all of their early round picks, because Bean is awesome at drafting late round picks, and we just pick up a ton of 5th and 6th rounders. That would just be awesome.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah, if we can just find 10 more Christian Benfords, we'll be untouchable.
Well, let's ignore the salary cap. Was there any wide receivers in free agency that you thought that they should have got?
I mean, I've always been a big fan of Mike Evans, but I don't think.
Yeah, me too. I've wanted him here forever. The guy's awesome.
Diggs back. He's taking a pay cut these days, I hear.
I feel like he's probably going to be in jail or something. Isn't that why he got released?
I think so. I mean, wish him the best if he's a good person. Nothing against Stephon Diggs. Great route runner. If he's innocent or didn't do anything wrong, no issues here, Stephon. All right. I wouldn't be upset if they brought him back. Why not? I really hope DJ Moore is good for you, fellas. I really
I hope so too.
2nd round pick. He had decent production last year, but yeah, Ben Johnson's a genius. Caleb Williams is pretty good, I think. So I mean, hopefully that works out. But Shakir is awesome. But DJ Moore does he not line up in the slot for the most part?
I don't know. I thought someone said they were using him to run deep routes.
It's gonna be a great year.
I don't know. Why aren't they figuring this out? Why is it, dude? Tom Brady played with Randy Moss. Where's our Randy? Can't they just get a guy that's all? I know everyone wants a Hall of Fame player, but it's like, dude, you have Josh Allen can throw the ball like 75 yards. How are we not just dropping dimes on dudes like all the time? We're like running the football. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Can't they just get a dude to just ball out with this guy? I don't know.
Yeah. Especially a deep ball guy. We've never had a deep ball guy. Why not? We had Brandon Cooks last year who couldn't. I don't want to disrespect anyone else, but just go get someone that can run fast, and Josh can throw it super far, and just move on. Mm-hmm.
What pick does Buffalo have in the draft in the 1st round?
It's super late. I don't know what it is. Last ones?
Yeah, 26.
Taking a linebacker, right?
Probably.
I don't know. Like, who cares? I can't. It's really. I know this is a podcast about football, but it's really, really hard to like care about the draft because every year everyone gets mad no matter who they pick, and you can't waste your time doing draft boards because they're all wrong every single time. So it's kind of just like, you got to roll with it. And whoever they pick, they'll trade back. They'll do things. It's whatever. I don't know. It's all in coaching. They want to get these guys into play. Like, they'll be good.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people freak out about the draft the whole time, and then you have no idea what is about to happen.
I bet it's not good. That's my hot take. I bet you they're awful at doing it, and they get paid so much money just to make stuff up all the time. It's probably an awesome job.
There's no data in your decisions. You're just saying stuff. At least the weatherman has like, I don't know, there's stuff. They have data, but
they have the sun and like the moon and stuff.
Isn't the best way to do it is no matter who you need in the draft, you just draft the best guy that's available. Isn't that like a strategy that you can probably just roll with and have awesome dudes?
Yeah, I mean, every team says that every offseason. Like, we're going to take the best player available, but we don't care what our team needs are. And then, the Jets are going to end up drafting Ty Simpson 2nd overall and blow all of our minds.
Yeah. Before you know it, Kaiir Elam is your 1st round pick, and now he's a Chief. 4 years?
Is he Chief now? Good for him.
Yeah, I guess.
They weren't very happy with him in Dallas last year, and Jerry Jones he just loves to take guys that he can they're like little birds with broken legs. He can just build back up to fly again.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you feel about your backup plan losing Mitch? He was the lifeblood of the Buffalo Bills, I thought. Trubisky.
Good, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. He's the best guy at Nickelodeon, and everyone loves him, and he seems like a great dude. Again, if Allen's not playing, dude, I'll play core. It doesn't matter. They can't. I'm not gonna say these guys are all terrible or anything. Josh Allen is one of the greatest players in the NFL right now, and he should win the MVP every single year because he alone wins this team like 9 games a year.
Yeah.
Absolute freak. I guess on an actual positive note, and just trying to get your perspective. Who is your favorite Buffalo Bill of all time? I know that's a crazy. It's hard to narrow it down to one. I'm not saying best Buffalo Bill of all time, like your personal favorite. Like my personal Raiders, it might be Michael Crabtree. Not anywhere close to the best, but just a guy that you got to experience growing up, and you've been through a lot of highs at the beginning and then a long stretch of lows. But even during those lows, there is at least, everyone has a player they're like, I don't know what it is, but that guy's awesome. You know what I mean? So
I think the Bills teams are an eras team where every different Bills era, there's one guy on the team that the entire community seems to really love. And I would, instead of telling, I know you asked me what my guy was, but I think the general consensus of the Bills community is Fred Jackson is probably one of the most beloved Bills players in the history of the team, and a community guy, a great guy. He played with us during the drought, and he never shied away from a hit or doing anything that he had to do. And I just think that guy they should just build a statue of him somewhere.
hell yeah.
I love Fred. That was a good one. I thought you were going to go with Kyle Williams or something, just because same kind of thing. But Fred Jackson was so awesome.
Yeah, I mean, he was just, and I have a jersey, I think most people do. And it's just, that's why the drought teams, they were so beloved, because their players were beloved. And it almost didn't matter a lot of times how bad they were losing. It's like they were more likable than a lot of the more recent teams that had more success. And I know that's weird. It's weird to say that, but man, you miss those Ryan Fitzpatrick games every once in a while, and Peerless Price running around. It's tough to kind of make that in your mind a true fact, but I don't know. That's how it is.
Yeah, I like that, and I know all about rooting for teams that aren't good, but still loving your team. Beautiful. All right, I guess really the last question I have, Dylan, you can continue to ask if you want. Give me we're calling this a pyramid of Giza. All right, little pun. So your top 3 Bills of all time, like the best Bills of all time, not necessarily your favorite. Everyone does a Mount Rushmore. We're doing pyramid of Giza. Top 3.
Josh Allen, Bruce Smith, and I don't know. It's got to be one of the '90s guys, right? Thurman. It's got to be, right? I don't see how it's not. Bruce Smith was a freak. The guy was he doesn't even look like a human. He was absolutely insane to watch. A massive human being. He's a freak. I don't even know how you are alive like that. Like, I'm nothing. There's nothing to me. I can't imagine even walking around like that guy. Freak show. Allen, I mean, he's got every record in the book at this point, other than Super Bowl losses. So, I mean, who cares? Thurman, I know the stats say otherwise. And, dude, you watch highlights of that guy run. It doesn't look like anything that you will even see right now. It's wild. And I know there's probably, I don't know, some lineman from the 1972 that was like the biggest guy in the league, and he was like 5'9", 185 pounds. That some dude will tell you is like the greatest Bill ever. I don't know those guys, so yeah. I don't know. It's not for me to say.
Like that, Dylan. You agree? Top 3.
That's literally the 3. That's literally the 3 I wrote down. It was Bruce, Josh, and Thurman in that order. Nice. I think Thurman was a league MVP. People probably don't know that because I feel like he kind of got lost in the 90s running backs. That's back when they ran the ball nonstop. But Thurman was electric, dude. Truly incredible. It actually makes me mad thinking about those 4 Super Bowl losses. I wasn't born yet. I was born in '94, so I missed the heartbreak of that. But having guys like Andre, Jim, Thurman, Andre Reed, and they don't have a chip is just the saddest. I do not.
How is that possible? That wasn't even possible. How many Hall of Famers? Can you even have that many Hall of Famers on a team anymore on one side of the ball? It's like fucking crazy. It doesn't even register in my mind that they're not. It's nuts. Lofton too. He's in the Hall of Fame. He was on those teams.
It's great.
But yeah, when I was a kid, my favorite Bills player was Andre Reed, right? So, and I wanted to be like Andre, and I wore the number when I played football in like middle school and high school when I could, and that transferred over into Eric Moulds. I don't know if you remember Moulds, and this dude, his off-field issues, another thing. On the field, the guy he was a maniac. It's just, I feel, and I don't know if it's true, I'm probably just making this up, but it feels like the league doesn't have the personalities that it used to have. And maybe it's because I was younger and I thought these guys were, larger than life heroes, but it just doesn't seem that the league has that. It lost something a little bit in that commercialization, and it's lost that little bit of magic,
Yeah. The guys are expected to act a certain way, and it kind of ruins everything. That's why it's awesome to see someone like Deion Dawkins, who's 100% Deion Dawkins. You already should know. I agree.
I miss that.
Yeah, damn, that's awesome. Dylan, Dylan, you got any Buffalo Bill related questions or questions about anything?
No, I think we're on the same page, man. Like, let's just go get it done.
I'm sorry we're on the same page. I thought that, we would just be arguing about how I was wrong and I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, it would probably be better content, but no, I've not heard anything you said that I disagree with.
We can do this again and I'll just lie to you guys and then we can scream at each other.
Yeah, I was hoping we'd get some true Buffalo Bill from Buffalo fan hate towards this bandwagoner that picked him when he was 6. No bandwagon at all. He went through the drought himself, dude. But no, none of that. I'm glad. Friendly podcast.
We want all the fans. I know people hate on bandwagon fans. I'll take all the fans. I want the bigger it is, the better it is. You want everybody to have fun, and if that's what makes you happy jumping on a team, it is what it is, man. It's just sports. It's just all about fun and entertainment. It's loyalty stuff. I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of like I don't know. It's just throwing a ball.
At the end of the day, we're rooting for a logo.
Right. It's a buffalo with a streak on the side. Who cares?
Yeah, by a bunch of guys that aren't from Buffalo. You know what I mean?
They're all billionaires. It's fine.
I've had Buffalo Joe and Andreessen, but that's a 1 in a million type thing.
Nice. Yeah, Matt, this has been freaking awesome. I really appreciate you coming on. Do you have anything for us? And do you have anybody you want to shout out? Your mom, your homie, where people should get their landscaping done in Buffalo, New York. Anything you want, man. You can say whatever you want.
No, I'm not going to plug anyone. I'm not going to say hi to anyone. I actually hate when people do that. I have a fantasy that I make it to Price is Right and get to the wheel. Drew is like, would you like to shout anyone out? And absolutely not. I'm not shouting anyone out. We're not doing that. We're not going to do that. But I did have a question, I guess, for you guys.
Yeah.
Why did you guys want to start doing the podcast? I saw you guys posted, online about needing some people to do this, and I do want to congratulate you. This is tough. It's a lot of work to do this kind of stuff, and I'm glad you guys are getting out there and doing it, and seem like great dudes.
Yeah, appreciate it. It really started because I'm in the Army. I've been stationed in Japan for the last almost 7 years, right? And this big guy on the screen, Dylan's my best friend on earth, and because we're in different time zones and literally different days, it's Tuesday morning here, so we don't get to talk that much anymore, and I don't have like a homie here that I can talk about sports with. So it was a mix of us wanting to talk way more often and be just better family members, and also we needed someone to talk about sports with, so we might as well just put it on camera. I think it's really, I mean, Dylan, what motivated you to do this with you?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I got a young kid, 9-to-5 job. I never get to talk to my brother. It's just almost like a release for me to talk sports with people, and I love sports. That consumes my life when I'm not being a dad. So yeah, and I get to talk to my brother way more than we have in the past 10 years almost. So yeah,
it's awesome.
Yeah.
I grew up an only child. I never had a brother, so I don't know like what that's like to live with somebody and then I'll try to reconnect with them. I mean, friends, but brothers are a little bit more tight, a little bit more serious than that. So I applaud you guys for doing that.
Happen, brother.
I get it. Yeah, I'm sure. Right?
I mean, funny enough, dude, me and this guy did not, like, when we were in high school, we were like arch enemies for some reason.
That's awesome. Everyone needs an arch enemy.
We grew out of it.
Well, everyone just can't like you all the time. You have to have, that's what makes life interesting, because if everyone just got along, it would just be terrible.
I think that's all it was. I was just such a shithead that Dylan couldn't deal with me, so we ended up not being friends.
I was just so cool, and everyone loved me so much that this one guy didn't like me. He happened to live with me, and I was like,
Yeah,
fuck
I just had to push back on the Dylan's cool narrative. We're good now. Once the season starts, we're hoping for the people that we interview, like when there is a big game or a big event or something that happens for that organization, that franchise, I'm hoping that we can try to reach back out and do this again. Like if the Bills start 5-0 and then they have to play, the Patriots in Foxborough, that could be a fun thing to talk about before.
Well, I can guarantee the Buffalo Bills have the most entertaining games in the entire league. The last 2 minutes of every game for maybe 12 to 14 games a year, there's going to be something to talk about.
Absolutely. This was awesome, Matt. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you guys having me on. I wish you good luck with everything.
Appreciate it, Matt. Yeah. That's definitely all I got, unless you have anything else, Dylan.
Go Bills.
All right. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, I'll keep in touch, and we'll try to get you back on for big events and stuff throughout the season.
Awesome. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Matt.
All right, guys. See ya.
Later, dude.
Later.
All right, we're back. Let's wrap up the show, like always, with some positivity. It is Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo, so love what you have. Dylan, what do you love?
Keep this very simple. Tacos.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Who doesn't love tacos? Dude, tacos, I mean, mix it with a margarita if you want. That's the best way to do it. But dude, you can get like what a diverse food. You know, you can get a dollar taco from Taco Bell, or you can go to some fancy, incredible truck on the side of the road and get some concoction that they call a taco, but it's like fusion. I don't know, dude, it's incredible. Tacos are incredible. I love tacos.
No question, dude. I love tacos. You can do whatever you want with them too. You can do whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Do you have a taco shell? No matter what you put in there, taco.
It's a taco. Yeah,
taco.
dude, amazing stuff. I'm gonna eat tacos today.
I'm actually, this is making me hungry for tacos. So
Yeah. So everybody, love what you have. Appreciate the little things and appreciate tacos on this Cinco de Mayo Tuesday. This Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo, eat some tacos and love every second of it.
I love tacos.
I love tacos. All right, that's our show. Thank you guys so much for watching, listening, whatever you're doing. Please like and subscribe, and you can find us on Instagram and X at React to Content Podcast. Thanks, guys.
Go Bills.
Go Raiders. Go Big Red. Sports.
Go me.